on the Panther Sportz Network. Let's go!
Ever since I was a little kid, I always looked up to the people that played on Friday night, and now I'm one of them.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
I love Friday nights because the atmosphere Friday nights football brings, and I love our community.
Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, Richard Ewing, 100 years of Panther football.
On the outside, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Panthers!
It's game day on the Panther Sportz Network. Let's go!
Ever since I was a little kid, I always looked up to the people that played on Friday night, and now I'm one of them.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
I love Friday nights because the atmosphere Friday nights football brings, and I love our community.
Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, Richard Ewing, 100 years of Panther football.
On the outside, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Panthers!
Good evening, Panther Nation, and welcome to this special edition live streaming event of Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. I'm Joe Roberts, alongside me Ross Norwood, and the trailer producer Richard Ewing, and we are at Memorial Stadium for continued coverage of 10-4A action. It is homecoming night here in Memorial, Texas, or here in Liberty, Texas at Memorial Stadium, rather. And we are hosting the Livingston Lions. Liberty 0-1 in district action, 1-3 on the season, and Livingston coming in 0-1 as well. They are 2-2 on the season, and because it is homecoming night, we're going to be doing things just a little bit differently, which is why we are live now as opposed to about 15 minutes from now that we normally are. The Liberty High School Band will be performing their contest show, and the Liberty Prancers will be performing their routine pregame so that we can do all of the homecoming festivities at halftime. As soon as they get on the field, I'll go silent and let you enjoy the sights and the sounds of the high school Prancers and the high school Liberty Mighty Panther Band. And before we get to that, a big congratulations, Coach Justin Anderson and the Lady Panther volleyball team playing the Livingston Lady Lions as they start round 2 of their 19-4A volleyball action. They dropped the games against Livingston when they started district play, and tonight they beat Livingston in straight sets 3-0, and that is a huge victory for Liberty. That puts them at 5-2 in district action and 24-13 on the season, so that's a great victory for the Lady Panthers. Congratulations to them and to Coach Anderson. On Thursday, the Running Panthers went to the Lake Houston Invitational and came away with a first-place finish. The varsity boys, led by Austin Flowers, Liberty freshman, and had a chance to talk to him after he got done with his race, and he had this to say. He says, "I'm glad about my last race and my time and placement. I hope to lead the team to a win and get to regionals and hopefully get his time down to 17:30. That's 2 straight weeks that he was under the 18-minute mark. So congratulations to Austin Flowers and the rest of the Running Panthers. And as the Mighty Panther Band comes onto the field, I'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of them. I'll be quiet. When they're done, I will come back.
Social council members are Mariah Slack, Avery Smart, and Cheyenne Tenney. Military officers are Second Lieutenant Mariah Rideau, First Lieutenant Natalie Venegas, Co-Captain Abby McMillan, and Captain Emma Zuka. The Prancer of the Week is Ainsley Williams. The Prancers have selected Mr. John Stevenson as their Teacher of the Week. Thank you for all that you do for your students. The Prancers will perform a palm routine to Bang Bang by the mighty Panther Band. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Liberty ISD is proud to present the award-winning Mighty Panther Marching Band under the field direction of drum majors Taylor Espino and Brennan Kelly. Tonight, the Panthers present their 2025 show, If I Only, featuring the music of Radiohead and Pink Floyd. Flute soloist is homecoming king Luis Montano. And trumpet soloist Dylan Dale. The section of the week is the flute section. The color guard of the week is Andrea Ruiz. The Mighty Panther Band is under the direction of Sean Smith and Brandy Facemile. Color guard sponsor is Tiffany Thornton. The band would like to thank our school board and band boosters for their constant support in our incredible new uniforms.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look towards the tunnel, you're about to see young kids running through with the Here they come. Also, we'd like to announce senior class is selling split the pot tickets tonight. Make sure you get your split the pot ticket. The winner will be announced after halftime. Also, don't forget that they are selling raffle tickets for a Liberty Panthers ice chest cooler. $10 a ticket. And also they have
all right, Panther Nation, once again, you are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Hope you enjoyed the sights and the sounds of the Mighty Panther Marching Band. It is homecoming night tonight here in Liberty, Texas at Memorial Stadium. Waiting on the teams to come out and get into the tunnel. A little bit different schedule tonight. Because it's homecoming night, all the homecoming festivities will happen during halftime. Consequently, all of the normal halftime stuff taking place pregame. Liberty coming into tonight with a 1-3 overall record and 0-1 in District 10 4A. Dropped to the Hargrave Falcons last Friday night, 42-0. And Livingston coming in on a 2-game losing streak. They started the season 2-0. There we go. Started the season 2-0. They beat Fort Bend Austin 51-36, and then they beat Needville 44-38, and then dropped one to Nacogdoches 23-29, and then opened up 10-4A last week and lost to Hardin-Jefferson 20-37. So that is how we come to tonight, with both teams trying to get the ship righted as they move into the heart of 10-4A action. Elsewhere around the league, Bridge City 1-0 and LCM 1-0. LCM winning 60-37.
Mic check, mic check.
And that was over Vider.
Yeah, that was a pretty big win for them last week against Vider. Lumberton also losing last week.
Yeah, Lumberton dropping to Bridge City, 40-23. Bridge City looks like they're going to be the real deal this year. They seem like they've been on the precipice for the last couple of seasons and just never could put it together. But they're 4-0 right now. They're just really on a hot streak. 142 points that they've scored against 64. Generally speaking, when you score twice as many as you give up, you're going to win a lot of games, Ross.
It helps unless you score them all in one game.
that is so true.
And it's like having a double eagle to a guy's double bogey in match play. Doesn't really matter other than you're going to win the hole, but you only need to do that by one stroke.
Well, Ross, it is homecoming night tonight, so of course we're going to get some cool stuff happening at halftime. And I believe, Ross Norwood, we cited a Lamborghini, and I think Junior Duchess Zaylee Taylor will be riding that. And then there's a monster truck back there as well.
Lamborghini came in right after I did, and they were putting down some boards to prevent it from hitting some of the potholes on the drive. And I heard him go down. I thought maybe I'd run over something.
Well, that's pretty cool stuff right there. Both teams have come out of the locker rooms now. We're about 6 minutes away.
I can't see.
From getting started here at Memorial Stadium. The teams are getting into their respective tunnels to enter the field.
I'm blind, Joe.
It happens when you're blind sometimes. And we got a cool shot. Jose Becerra is on our roving cam tonight. And I believe he's actually inside the tunnel with them. We've been just doing some cool experimental things with him the last couple of weeks. Last week in Huffman, he actually went out to the middle of the field and was there when they did the coin toss. So that was pretty cool.
A little heads up to him if he's in the tunnel, in fact. Keep your feet moving.
Keep your feet moving. Don't do all that crazy stuff. And here they are, the Liberty Panthers, coming through the tunnel. They are getting set to get underway here in a couple of minutes. Big shout out to our AV crew tonight, Chloe Sanders in the trailer with Mr. Richard Ewing, Mason Matlock, and my son Connor Roberts up top on the camera work. He's coming back in from College Station, and he showed up and said, "Dad, I want to spend some time with you." And I said, "Great, grab a camera. Well, let's go."
He also then he wanted to spend some time with some friends he hadn't seen in a while. And, well, he's on the camera.
He's going to get to see everyone now. It's good stuff for him. At any rate, the Panthers down in the south end of the end zone. I feel like we've done a pretty good job of getting really prepared, Ross, and then at the last minute, all the preparations that we do go, I'm going to say awry. That's my SAT word of the day, awry.
Oh, you mean like having the wrong names for the players?
Wrong names, wrong numbers. But
in my breakdown?
If you've watched any of our broadcasts, you know that invariably we're going to call someone the wrong name, the wrong number, and we're going to put a smile on our face and we're just going to move on with our life. Well,
got to use the printer we bought 2 years ago in College Station.
Livingston Lions getting set to come out of their tunnel on the north side of the field. And it's just a beautiful night tonight for football. Just about 80 degrees here as we approach game time.
It feels more like 75, 74 here.
Well, we're inside the booth,
so
that's always great. David Adams checking in on us a while ago. He's kind of the man with the plan as far as all the fixing stuff that goes on around Liberty ISD, so we're grateful for him for making sure that we weren't going to sweat away, although I probably could stand to lose 50 to 100 sweat pounds. I don't know. Livingston, they're out of the tunnel, and they are going to be making their way to their sideline. Livingston, senior quarterback number 8, Tyler Souza, leading the way for the Lions. And this is sort of where it gets a little dicey. Used to seeing them run the ball quite a bit. They started this passing game last year, and they are really throwing the ball around the yard, Ross.
Souza is 54 for 93. He's thrown the ball 683 yards and a 58.1% completed percent.
Use your words. Use your big words.
Words are hard. 58. He's completing 58.1% of his passes, 7 touchdowns to 3 interceptions.
Well, this isn't Warner Brothers, and you're not Porky Pig. You better get going.
It's a good thing there's no camera in here because I do look pretty big. But he's also carried the ball 66 times for 276 yards, averaging 4.2 a carry, and he's got 4 touchdowns on the ground.
Another interesting little tidbit about Souza, the quarterback, he's also doing the punting for the Lions, which could make for a potential quandary when he goes out there. He reads that people are not where they are, and he may just end up trying to take off and run.
Yeah, do you send somebody deep and have one less person in case it is?
Well, we're going to get the national anthem, and this is Miss Christy Bean's choir that's out there. She, of course, is the Liberty High School choir director. She's been here for, 1 or 2 years and has had a modicum of success. And, of course, she's been as successful with that choir program as anyone could be with any program. And they will be doing the national anthem, both teams on the sidelines now.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us together today for the game before us, the talents we've been given, and the community that supports us. Bless the players on both teams with strength, safety, and good sportsmanship. Bless the band, dancers, color guard, and cheerleaders, that their energy, rhythm, and spirit inspire joy in the crowd. Bless the coaches, teachers, and families who guide and encourage us. Keep us safe from injury, protect our hearts from pride, and remind us that win or lose, the true victory is in unity, respect, and giving our best. Let this game be filled with teamwork, spirit, and fun, and may everything we do bring glory to you. In your holy name we pray, amen.
Please remain standing as our national anthem will be performed by our Liberty High School choir under the direction of Christy Bean.
Another absolutely beautiful rendition of our nation's anthem, again under the direction of Ms. Christy Bean, the Liberty High School choir. Well, we should be getting captains moving over to the middle of the field momentarily. And captains for tonight, number 71, Mason Jordan. Number 50, Jose Jimenez. Number 30, Diego Diaz, and number 51, Christian Fisher. Well, Ross, as we're getting ready for this game start, Liberty's fortunes have largely been because of the right arm and the legs of senior quarterback Frankie Mares. and he leads the team both in rushing and passing yards. I know you did a good deal of work this week to come up with some keys to the game, and probably right now is the time to do it.
Well, I think the first important one is protect the football and win the turnover battle this year. Liberty is -2. Coming into this game, Livingston is +4. So that is going to be very important. Establishing Holmes in the run game so that it can really help Mares in his dual threat of the running and passing, opening some things up. On defense, you've got to cap the plays, the explosive plays, and I think they can do that by spying on Souza to try to limit him from breaking out and at least trying to turn him into more one-dimensional.
Well, Ross, while we were talking, the coin flip happened. Liberty deferring. They'll be kicking off, and they will be receiving the second half kickoff as we are just moments away from getting underway here at Memorial Stadium in Liberty, Texas. Homecoming night, October 3rd, 2025. Both teams trying to get going in 10-4A. Both teams coming into tonight's contest on a losing streak. Diego Diaz doing the kicking for the Liberty Panthers. And one of the things that he's done very well is be able to put that foot through the ball. They have not asked him to send it out of the back of the end zone a bunch. They've been playing field position games a lot with him because he can put the ball where he wants. So when you look on the stat sheet, he doesn't have a whole bunch of touchbacks, but he definitely has that capability. As now he's getting set to kick the ball off, and we get underway with game number 2 of district play. That's going to be high, and that's going to be fielded not cleanly, and the Panthers have it. And they are going to start off the way they want to start off, with the ball in their hand, Ross Norwood. It's going to be number 2, Cameron Harper, with the recovery. And what about that kick? Diaz, we just said he can put the ball exactly where he wants, Ross.
He can do that. We've seen him in his years with Liberty in his success in the onside kick and even these shorter kicks that maybe not are the onside but accomplish the same goal.
So the Liberty Panther offense will get going first. Frankie Mares directing traffic. Jaden Holmes will be, and they're going to go empty here, Ross. They'll go 5 wides, 3 to the wide side. Mares, he'll roll out to his left, and he will throw the ball into the hands of the Lions, and that is not what they wanted to do. And number 4 for Livingston with loads of running room, and he'll return it all the way back to the Panther 20-yard line, and that's Jaquan Farr with the interception. And, man, you get the onside kick, and then you immediately give it back on the turnover, and that was one of your keys to the game, was to limit those kind of plays.
Yeah, that's definitely not the way you wanted to go in an interception, and we've seen that a little bit this year, the propensity to have that ball not go exactly where he wants it.
So Livingston will be on the Panther, it looks like 21-yard line, and quarterback number 9. This is going to be a different number here.
And it's going to be a touchdown.
And that's going to be a 21-yard strike. That's number 9, the quarterback. That's Roper Wood. And that is not one that I had seen a whole bunch of, but they're going to get it done. And that's one of the things that you want to do, immediately go for the end zone on a turnover. And they do exactly that at the 11:35 mark. Roper Wood with a 21-yard touchdown strike. And Livingston takes the early 6-0 lead. Luis Trevino on for the extra point. Lefty kicker, Wood doing the holding. And that is going to be, I can't tell, did they make that? That was good. So at the 11:35 mark, Livingston strikes first. We'll be right back.
this golden light when sunset glow. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Number 25 defense.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. At the 11:35 mark, Roper Wood, 21-yard touchdown strike to T.J. Garner. And Luis Trevino with the extra point. It's good. And there was a penalty against the Panthers, and that will push the ball into Panther territory prior to the kickoff. And they may play some field position game here with their kickoff.
Trying to do some paperwork.
Yeah, neither one of us saw the penalty there. That must have happened after the touchdown was scored.
Or the extra point was good.
And Trevino will be kicking the ball off. And he's going to go right down Main Street, and the return is going to be very short.
T.J. Garner with the stop for Livingston on that one.
Brought down by number 11, Chris Molden. Ball space at the 17-yard line, first and 10 for the Panthers.
And Liberty Panthers will try it again. They'll be on their own 17-yard line for drive number 2. Frankie Mares in the backfield with him is Jaden Holmes. And this time Holmes will take it, and he'll run right into multiple Lion defenders. Number 44 and number 50 leading the way. That's Tylen Wyatt and Ryan Figgs with the stop for the Lions.
Yeah, they just could not get a hole opened up on the right side of that line and got swarmed there.
Holmes will get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down and 10. And they'll put Grayson Weeks in the backfield with Holmes. And Cade Carter will be on the right side. And they're going to go away from that to be a pitch out to Holmes, who's still looking for running room. He catches the corner and does a really nice job of getting close to that first down, if not picking up the first down. But what a read by Frankie Mares, Ross.
Well, but Holmes did another nice thing. That ball hit the ground.
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
Looks like it is enough for the first down.
Well, that's going to move the sticks. That'll bring up first and 10 for the Liberty Panthers. They'll be on the far hash mark. They are going to be working left to right, north to south, as they are trying to get something going. Mares, he'll roll to his right, and he'll throw the ball and be behind Cade Carter, and that'll stop the clock at 10:07, Ross.
Andrew Presido with the coverage there, the tight coverage on Carter. Carter is 6th in the district in receiving in catches.
Yeah, he's definitely been a favorite target of Mares. Looking for the sideline call. Bring up second down and 10. 10:07 here in the first quarter. Liberty trailing Livingston early, 7-0.
9th in the district, Carter is in yards per catch.
Logan Fowler now in the backfield alongside Mares. And Fowler left side, and he's going to bounce off a Lion defender and pick up several yards. Be a nice carry for the junior. Be close to a 5-yard pickup, depending on where they spot him. He's still on the far hash mark. They're going to give him 4 yards on the carry. 3rd down and 6 here in the first quarter for the Panthers. Fowler again to the right of Mares. And a pull and fire right there, and that's going to be in and out of the hands of the Panther intended target. It looks like Cade Carter that was being targeted.
Yeah, he had some tight coverage again. He's being covered by Andrew Rosario.
That'll stop the clock at 9:28 here in the first quarter, bring up 4th down and 6. Panthers on their own 32-yard line, and they will send the punt team on. Diaz. Be a high spinning punt, and it's going to hit at the 28 and take a Panther roll. It's going to get close to the 20-yard line, and they're going to spot it at about the 23, Ross.
Well, I was going to say Diego Diaz is averaging 44.5 yards per punt, which is second in the district.
Yeah, he's been pretty good over the years. And they're going to give them the 24-yard line, so Livingston will start their second drive of the night at their own 24-yard line. And see, this is why you don't consult the charts all the time. I was assuming Souza was going to be in there. Roper Wood out there again for the Lions. Have doubles to his right. He'll hand the ball off right up the middle. Looking for the running back. That's number 15, Jose Oliveras, on the carry, and he's going to get enough, it looks like, for a first down, but there may be a flag on the field.
Yeah, there was a little contact. This one is going to go against Livingston, the umpire pointing towards the Livingston side.
After the play, dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 15, offense.
In that I did see.
So he picked up the first down, so they'll have the first down, but they're going to have to move back 15 and start over.
Yes, and I did see at the end of that play, he kind of gave a little shove after the play was over by quite a bit.
So that was called on the running back, Oliveras, who will stay out there. Roper Wood again in for the Livingston Lions at quarterback. We'll have a tight formation here. He'll send 16 in motion. And he rolls out to his right. Immediate pressure in his face, but he finds the Lion receiver who is off to the races up the sideline. That's number 6. But there is a flag way back at the 30-yard line. That's Zayden Martin. We saw him pregame, Ross, and he is a monster.
Yeah, he's either going to the flag's going to either be block in the back or a hold. Take your pick on that one.
Well, Roper Wood did a good job for the Lions.
Offense, number 2, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That's going to be against Garner, and he's the leading receiver for the Lions. So what did you see there, Ross?
Well, I saw the block in the back. There was a hold that was a little further away from the play, but that block in the back opened up the room for Martin to go.
This time they're going to put number 20 in the backfield. That's Zyler King. And Wood still in at quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to have to move the chains.
Now, many moons ago when I worked in Livingston, I worked with Roper's grandma, Mary Beth Woods. That's kind of cool to see that. And they're going to hand the ball off to King, and he's going to get stopped pretty quickly. Looks like number 42 for the Panthers. That should be Lane Taylor.
It is.
Be a short pickup on the play. They'll bring up 2nd down and probably 7.
Ball brought down by number 42, Lane Taylor.
And doubles to the wide side for the Lions. Single receiver on the short side. Wood in the shotgun. Going to send number 6 in motion. And this time King again. And the Liberty Panther defense was ready for that one. They met him in the backfield. Maybe a loss on that. That's going to push that close to the original line of scrimmage. They'll lose 2 on that.
Yeah, Christian Fisher was right there in it. It was a host of Panthers.
Be 3rd down and 9 for the Lions. Under 7.5 to go here in the first quarter. Livingston leading Liberty 7-0. This time number 6 in the backfield, Zayden Martin. Wood fires, and somehow that was caught. That's number 2, Garner. And he is the leading receiver.
No, that was not
I'm sorry.
caught.
He did not catch that. Okay. I thought he pulled that out of the air. So that is going to stop the clock at 7:07. And Livingston going to have to send out their punting teams. Thank you, Ross, for correcting me there.
Well, you had a couple of penalties on that drive that were killers.
Back to receive for Panthers, number 24, Jaden Holmes.
Jaden Holmes back deep for Liberty. And a roller there. It's going to hit at the Panther 45 and take a big Livingston Lion roll. And the Liberty Panthers will start their next drive just about their own 20-yard line, Ross.
Well, Holmes did the right thing there. Is that one bouncing in, and instead of trying to play it on a hip-high hop and have coming off of your
yeah, we've seen that go sideways a number of times, not just for Liberty but for other teams. You get that adrenaline jolt and you think you're about to be on the Madden game there. Well, drive number 3 for Liberty, and they will be on their own 21-yard line, far hash mark, Ross.
Well, you want the big return, but you want the ball more.
Holmes in the backfield with Mares. He'll be on the left side. Mares drops back, rolls to his right, and he will find the under route there. Should be Holmes coming across.
It is.
Nope.
Yes.
That was, yep, there you go. I saw the 2, and I thought for an instant there that may have been Cam Harper, but that was Holmes. And going to really probably just be back to the, no, they're going to lose a yard on this. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
Yeah, down by 7. You want to try to get some extended drive here.
Mares. Holmes take the ball, and number 52 for the Lions, Ross.
We had a late flag come in.
Flag.
Holding. Offense. Number 71.
I'll be honest with you, I would not accept that penalty. Okay,
I was going to say, I don't know why you would take that penalty and give them another down. It's already 3rd and long.
That Lion defense was in the backfield immediately on that play. That would have been, I'm not going to say foolish, but probably not your best bet. We got 3rd down and closer to about 13. There it is, scoreboard updates. 3rd down and 13 for the Panthers. Just haven't gotten anything going offensively yet. Still early in the first quarter. Mares flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his left, and he's going to fire down the left-hand side. Wide receiver wide open, but there's some laundry.
They're going to get a flag. He got a hold of his arm.
Yeah, he grabbed him.
Ball was underthrown, but he did get a hold of his arm, so that is going to bail Liberty out.
That was Tony Seha over there, and he was wide open for several seconds, and the Lion defender had to track back, and I'm glad you saw that. I thought he had just dropped it.
No, he got a hold of his arm right about the time he went back in to get that ball.
So now instead of facing 4th down, they're going to have a new set of downs here, Ross.
Automatic first down.
Well, I mean, that's just how you drew it up.
That's exactly how you drew it up.
You had that 3rd and long. You go for the pass interference.
They're going to be on their own 33-yard line, near hash mark. Mares going to roll to the short side. Nice sideline throw, but I don't know if he came up with the catch. That was Cam Harper, the intended target, and I don't think he held on to that.
I did not have him holding on to that.
But
now,
they're saying that he did.
That he did.
So
I never had him with possession.
Well, I guess they're going to say he had it until he fell out of bounds, which is fine by me. Nice catch from the senior Cameron Harper. 2nd down and short. 5:38 to go here in the first quarter. Liberty trailing 7-0. Mares. And this time he pulls the ball and takes off right. And he's going to step out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. And that'll be enough for the first down. And, man, he has done a really good job this year of reading the end and knowing when to hold on to it and when to get rid of it, which is why he's the leading rusher for the Panthers, Ross. 5:24 to go. Liberty on their own 46-yard line near hash mark, 1st and 10. Logan Fowler in the backfield. Great decision not to hand in the ball because he was about to get swallowed by a sea of green. Mares. He'll drop back, and he'll get a lot of pressure, and he's going to get dropped for a big loss, Ross. That's going to be number 7.
Whit Jackson for the big sack there for Livingston as he came unabated.
Yeah, he came off that left side, and I don't think that Mares even saw him. That's going to be a huge loss. They're going to lose probably about 11 on that, or actually maybe closer to 15 on that. Bring up 2nd down and 22. They're going to say he lost 12. Be on their own 34. And this time Mares fakes the pitch. And he's going to get close to the 40-yard line. They're going to say he's at the 39. Going to get back some of that loss. Bring up 3rd down. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, the game started off very exciting. Liberty with the onside recover to start the game and then gave the ball right back. Livingston scoring right away. And that's where we are. Trips to the left for Mares. And we're going to get a whistle, so that's probably either it's going to be, no, I see a flag over there, so that's going to most likely be against the Panther offense.
I believe you're correct. I think they got a little head start.
And that's exactly what the official is going to say. False start from the Panther offense. That'll push him back 5, and they'll try that again. So everything that Mares was able to pick up on that last carry, they lose that back and penalty yardage. And really this year the Panthers have been fairly penalty-free as a team.
Yeah, we've seen early in this one that both teams have drawn some flags. For various reasons, that's the first false start.
Fowler again in the backfield with Mares. Connor Geezy up top. Going to go on that drag route right into the hands of the senior number 6, Cade Carter, and Mares threw a dot.
Great catch there by Carter as he was right on the sideline.
Well, they're not going to give him enough for the first down. They're going to say he stepped out too soon. That's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Panthers. I would imagine this is definitely go for it territory here.
Yeah, you're in no man's land.
Mares. He rolls to his right, and he'll throw that ball away. And the Lion defense, and I don't see any flags on the field, the Lion defense is going to hold, and that will be a turnover on downs. Gutsy call, but a call that had to be made nevertheless. So the Panther defense comes onto the field, and the Lion offense will start their drive at their own 45-yard line, which is pretty wild to think because that would have been a first down for Liberty. So they didn't spot the ball correctly right there.
Oops.
Wood going to send 88 in motion on the jet action, and he's going to get eaten alive in the backfield there.
Brody Rollinson.
Not Brody.
Did I say Brody? Jacob. Excuse me.
You're in the right church, just the wrong pew.
As soon as that came out, I was thinking, wait a minute.
Well, he was waiting for him to come across there. That was T.J. Garner with the jet action there, and the Panther defense was just there to stop that. That's going to be a loss in the play. 2nd down and 12 for the Lions. Again, Wood, Oliveris in the backfield with Wood. Little screen. And the Panthers stop it before it turns into a first down. Man, they were right there to get that, and the Lion receiver was able to get out of the hands of the Panther defense.
Yeah, Cameron Harper with the tackle.
Third down and about 4. We have free play. And just a really nice job from the Panther defensive backs over there. That's number 12, Logan Ross. And you just, no matter what, you got to stop that from happening. That was a free play on offense. Hey, you grab a jersey, whatever, because the play's already dead. So.
Result of the play should be a first down.
No, the play is not dead.
Well, I mean, that's not the right wording. It was a free play, so it could
have been called.
Right. So no matter what, nothing bad was going to happen for the Lions. Only bad things were going to happen for the Panthers. That'll be 1st and 10 for Livingston. 147. Two backs. Oliveris, right-hand side, and he's going to get stopped. Trying to see what number that is. You see that, right? Is that Connor Schultz out there with the stop?
But we got a flag at the Liberty 49-yard line.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, that was an interesting formation, Joe, and then you had two guys moving at the same time prior to the ball being snapped.
That will push the ball back to the Panther 49-yard line. Livingston near hash mark, 137 and counting, 1st and 15 for them. Oliveris again in the backfield with Wood. And that's going to go nowhere. I couldn't tell if that got hit or not.
I couldn't either. I saw that Christian Fisher was right there.
I think
and
that
he
ball
may have gotten a
tipped
hand on it because that ball was very far off course.
So that will stop the clock at 1:20 in the first quarter and bring up 3rd and, is it 3rd and 15 or 2nd and 15?
I am interested in this spot, though.
Wood, Oliveris to his right. And he'll pull it, roll out to his right. Pressure from Rollinson. And it looked like that was going to be a sure catch, and he dropped it, Ross.
Well, Pepper Dubose, I think, got a hand in there as well.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
All right, so that is, I lost track of my downs. I didn't wear my rubber bands there, so it's now 3rd down and 15. 1:10. Liberty trails Livingston 7-0. 10-4A action on homecoming night in Liberty, Texas. The quarterback, Roper Wood, by himself. And he'll stand and fire short to number 2. Is going to get pulled down by several Panthers.
Yeah, Connor Schultz was in on that play. I see him getting up.
And that's probably one of the reasons that Garner is their leading receiver. Looks like he's the big safety valve. Man, he is tall and fast and has good hands. That'll be 4th down and 8 for the Lions. They'll be on the Panther, looks like 43-yard line, far hash mark. And Woods gets flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to get stopped by Pepper Dubose on the left side. And I think he's going to stop him before he picks up the first down, Ross. So
yes, well,
they're going to decline that. Okay, there was a flag on the play that was holding against the offense, and Liberty declines that. That'll be a turnover on downs, and so nice to see that breath of life for the Panther defense.
partnership with Liberty Athletics.
So that'll bring the Panther offense back onto the field with 16 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Probably have time to run one play.
Online or in store. Just in time for cold and flu season.
Jaden Holmes
the Athletic Booster Club.
in the backfield, along with Luca Perez. High snap to Mares. Perez pulls it, and he's going to pick up a few yards. Going to get pulled down by number 24. That's Bryson Davis, and that is probably going to. What was that, Ross?
That was Ryan Figgs, number
Ryan,
44.
44. I saw the 4. Didn't see the 2. Or didn't see the other 4. Well, that'll do it for the first quarter of action. Your Liberty Panthers trailing the Livingston Lions 7-0. We'll be right back.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years past, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Was it over from
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sportz Network. After one quarter of action, Liberty trails Livingston 7-0. Picked up a nice bit of yardage after a really, really wonderful defensive stand. They're facing second down and short as they switch into the field. Liberty now moving from south to north. They're on their own 42-yard line, far hash mark.
So turn the lights on.
Luca Perez will stay in the backfield. I'm sorry, that's Logan Fowler now in the backfield with Frankie Mares.
please join us in celebrating their achievements and lasting impact on Liberty ISD.
And as they're going to be doing throughout the night, honoring different homecoming things that are going on.
Yeah, there's a distinguished alumnus, it appears. I see Kathy Harbor, the mother of Clint Harbor.
And Miss Donato was one of the distinguished alumnus, and there was one other, and I cannot for the life of me remember who that was, but kind of a cool thing to do. Well, second down and 6. Fowler up the middle, and that Panther line pushing. A helmet flies off, and they're going to blow the whistle, but man, what a nice effort from that Panther offensive line to move the pile. And they may have turned what looked like only to be a 1-yard gain into a first down, Ross.
Yeah, you know, they really like when the helmets stay on.
Yeah, right.
But you do get the first down, so there is that.
And it looks like Fowler may have lost a shoe.
Well, and a helmet.
A lot of loss there, but the most important thing is they didn't lose yards.
Or the ball.
And they're going to put Jaden Holmes in the backfield now so that Fowler can go get his gear back on. Mares to his left. And that is going to be in and out of the hands. Is that Cade Carter?
Yes, Cade Carter. Hunter Carr with the big hit there on Carter. Walked back over after the hit and
okay.
Checked on Carter.
Yeah, that was a nice throw from Mares. Well, didn't come up with it, so that'll stop the clock at 11:27. Second down and 10. Panthers trying to get into Lion territory. This time, Fowler back in and on his feet. Gets pulled down by number 7, Whit Jackson. A huge pickup for the junior. Close to 20 yards on that. And that will be down to the Lion, looks like 34-yard line. Is that where they're spotting them, Ross?
Is correct.
Nice pickup. The biggest run of the night for the Panthers. Fowler stays in the backfield. Mares again goes to Fowler, left side. And following Geezy, stays on his feet. Now this is the Panther offensive line that we saw in week 1, Ross.
Week 1 and week 2.
Yeah, they are opening up some nice holes for Fowler to run through. Now this is really where the Panthers have struggled in the red zone. They've been able to move the ball fairly successfully the last couple of weeks, just have not been able to put the bow on the present.
They tell me that is important to get the 6 points.
First and goal, Mares under center, and they're just going to push that pile with Mares. Let's see if he can get in, waiting for a signal. And they're going to say he's at the 1 yard line. So he'll pick up 1 on that first and goal carry. That'll bring up second and goal for the Panthers. And looks like they're going to be sending in the big unit, or pulling out the big unit, rather.
Gets down to the half-yard line. Brings up second down.
Yeah, you don't see that many offensive substitutions unless it's 4th down and only 2nd down.
Second and goal for the Panthers, 10:08 and counting. Mares, Logan Fowler to his right. And Mares follows through, and he's going to step into the end zone. And we haven't said it in a little bit, Ross, but touchdown Panthers. Frankie Mares, 9:55 from a yard out. He steps in and follows the blocking of that nice offensive line and the lead blocking of Logan Fowler. Diego Diaz stepping on to attempt to level this game. And that breaks a multi-quarter scoreless streak for the Panthers. And that is going to be up and through 9:55, and Liberty levels it up 7-7. We'll be right back.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like a...
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. I'm Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, producer Richard Ewing. At the 9:55 mark, Frankie Mares steps into the end zone from 1 yard out. Diego Diaz with the extra point, and we are all level at 7 as Diaz gets set to kick the ball off. And it has been some time since the Panthers have scored. Be a high kick from Diaz, and that's going to hit and roll out of bounds. And the Lions will get a little bit extra tacked onto that. So they haven't scored offensively since the first quarter against East Chambers. So they broke an 8-quarter scoreless streak, but they haven't scored an offensive touchdown since week number 2. So hopefully this is a tale of the tide turn for the Panther offense. And again, they've been moving the ball, just haven't been able to hit pay dirt. So good to see that for them.
We have 2 penalties.
Well, we got some multiple flags on the play. We'll see what that is. Again, just really excited. We've got the referee mic'd up. It's always nice to hear the ref.
Yeah, I was doing paperwork. I wasn't watching.
I did not see the second flag, but he just said there were 2 flags on the play.
Spirit towels that are being thrown out tonight are sponsored by Texas Select.
We have 2 penalties, both on the kicking team. We have a legal formation, 7 players on one side of the ball. That penalty is declined by rule. We have accepted the penalty, free kick out of bounds. Livingston will take the ball on the 30, first down.
Well, that was a great explanation by the official there. So there was an illegal formation, too many men on one side of the field, which they declined. And so they took the illegal procedure, as it were, kicking the ball out of bounds. Livingston on their own 30. They'll be on the far hash mark as they get ready to start their drive at the 9:55 mark. And this time, this is going to be number 10, who was lined up at quarterback, and he pulled it and took off. And that is Braden Carr. So again, expected to see Souza and saw Wood, and now we're seeing Carr and have yet to see Souza. So could be some injury concerns for them.
A 27-yard run there.
And we're going to get a timeout from the Liberty Panthers. At the 9:25 mark, they take their first timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 9:25 to go here in the second quarter, all tied up at 7. Frankie Mares scoring earlier in the quarter, and Livingston doing their scoring very early in the first quarter. Be first down and 10 for the Lions. Number 16 in motion. Actually, he'll switch over. Going to hand the ball off to number 15, and he's going to get popped by Cam Harper, and that's Oliveras with the carry.
Number 2, Cameron Harper. He's going to pick up 4, brings up second down and 6.
And that's Braden Carr still in at quarterback, number 10. Oliveras in the backfield with him. And they'll have tight doubles on both sides of the formation. Send number 6 in motion, and he'll get reset. Oliveras, left side, really cuts hard, and he's going to get close to the 20-yard line. I'm going to say he's going to be right at the 21, perhaps, Ross.
Zayden Martin was the man that went in motion, got set, and his job, which he did, is he cut off Rawlinson as he stepped up right as Rawlinson was getting up to the mesh point.
The first and 10 for the Lions. Carr again. He'll have Oliveras to his right. Now they're going to do a little switcheroo. And that's going to be in and out of the hands of Carr. And somehow he gets around there, but there's going to be a flag on the field at about the 26-yard line.
I'm thinking they were going to have some motion issues.
Yeah, they had multiple people moving, may have not gotten set.
Illegal formation on the offense. More than 4 players in the backfield. The penalty is declined. Bring up second down.
Yeah, the referee is very good at explaining, giving an explanation for these penalties, which is very nice.
Yeah, that cuts down on a lot of the fan anger, which is one of the reasons I was glad that we got the referee mic so that people can kind of hear what's going on. So that'll be a loss on the play, 7:52 and counting here in the second quarter. And Braden Carr in at quarterback for the Lions. Oliveras still in the backfield with him. Going to slide number 6 out. And Garner all by himself, and he is going to essentially walk in from 21 yards out. That's going to be Braden Carr to Zykus Garner. Just a beautifully designed play for Livingston, all by himself. So at the 7:26 mark, Livingston responds. Again, that was a 21-yard touchdown pass, with about 20 of those being yards after catch.
Well, and the throw was a knuckleball to Carr. Or excuse me, to Carr threw the knuckleball to
Trevino with the extra point. That's good. 7:26. Livingston 14, Liberty 7. We'll be right back.
This one is good by number 34.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 7:26, and Livingston responds. 21-yard touchdown pass from number 10, Braden Carr, to number 2, Zykus Garner. And the extra point by Trevino good. Livingston leads Liberty 14-7.
Yeah, 70-yard drive for Livingston.
Trevino set for the kickoff. And he will kick that ball very deep, and that's going to get into the end zone and go out of the back. That'll be a touchback, and Liberty start on their own 25-yard line. To be honest with you, Ross, this game has not played out the way I thought it may play out in my head.
Told you to see somebody that day.
You did. You warn me constantly.
Ball goes out back of the end zone. Ball's going to be placed at the
Liberty again on their own 25-yard line, middle of the hash mark. Liberty moving from right to left.
Yeah, Liberty's last drive ended in a touchdown. It's a 64-yard drive.
Holmes in the backfield with Mares. Checks his card. Holmes, right. And not able to avoid the Lions very well. Going to pick up maybe a yard on the carry.
Drake
Valderez.
Excuse me, I was looking at that and my eyes are so bad.
Hey, I'm the one with the bad eyes. That's my thing.
I've passed you.
Okay, well.
I can't see words right in front of me.
Just about 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Liberty, second down and 9. Holmes in the backfield with Mares. Holmes again cuts to the left and goes up the middle. You're going to get tripped up by number 7, Whit Jackson. A big pickup on that, close to a first down. Going to get stopped just about a yard short. Well, no, they're going to say he picked it up. They're going to move the sticks there. So
I was going to say, when I saw the tackle happen, it looked like it was right at or just beyond the sticks.
Well, that'll be a nice pickup for Holmes. 1st and 10 now for the Liberty Panthers on their own 35. Mares to his right throws over. Cade Carter with the reception, and he's still on his feet. The Panthers looking, and there's
going to be a flag at the 35-yard line.
You can see it far over there. A huge pickup if it stands for the Panthers.
It'll be a block in the back or a hold.
Again, they're going to say holding, but it is going to be enough for a first down, I believe.
It is enough for a first down, plenty enough for a first down, and the mark off will be from the spot of the foul, not the original line of scrimmage.
So with the big reception from Cade Carter, be pulled back by the hold, but they will still be in Lion territory. They'll be on the Livingston 45. Be 1st and 10 for the Panthers, under 6 minutes to go. And Mares pulls it, runs to his left, trying to get the edge, finds a nice hole, Connor Giese with a very, very beautiful block right there. But there's a flag back on the 40, and I suspect that's going to go against the Panthers. It's going to be holding. And you hate to see those kind of penalties, Ross, especially when they're away from the play. Man, that's unfortunate. That was a really nice block from Connor Giese to spring Mares over there.
Giese had a really big block on that touchdown drive.
So that'll push him back 10, and they'll replay first down, 1st and 20, and they'll be back in their own territory at their own 45-yard line. 5:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Liberty trailing Livingston 14-7. Mares, Fowler to his right. And Fowler will follow the blocking of that left side. Finally gets pulled down by number 4, Jaquan Farr, and he'll pick up a big chunk of that penalty yardage. Bring up 2nd down and 11, maybe 12. They're going to say 12. 8 yards on the carry for the junior running back.
That is not that there's a benefit necessarily for a hold, but it is you don't lose the down. So you get a play like that, and at least it makes it more manageable going forward.
Be on the 47-yard line of the Lions. Mares. And this time he's going to find Weeks on the pitch. And Weeks is going to get pulled down by number 7, Whit Jackson. And he'll pick up another 4 or 5 on that.
Jaquan Farr had the initial contact just above the shins. Weeks was able to stay on his feet for a few more yardages.
3rd down and 8 for Liberty as we approach the 4-minute mark beyond the Lion 44-yard line. Far hash mark. Liberty going from right to left. Mares drops back, looks to his left, steps back into the pocket, and gets out of the hands of some Lion defenders before finally getting pulled down.
Yeah, and he's going to get a decent pickup here, and it's going to make an interesting decision.
It's number 31, Justin Lawrence, with a stop. Going to pick up a couple on that. It looked like he was going to lose a lot. So they're going to be facing 4th down and probably a short 7.
Yeah, they've got it marked at 6, but it would be a long 6.
And they are going to keep the offense on the field here.
And now they're going to change to a 7, which is more appropriate.
Mares maybe trying to hard count them to pick up a few more yards. And they're going to let that delay of game clock happen. It's going to push him back 5. And now they'll send on Diego Diaz, give him a few more yards to work with, and try and pin the Lions deep in their own territory. Liberty will be taking the second half kickoff. Would have been nice for them to put some points on the board before stepping into the halftime break. 3:01 to go here in the second quarter. Liberty trailing Livingston by a touchdown. It's homecoming night. We'll have all the homecoming festivities, the coronation of the soon-to-be-named homecoming queen, and that's going to get out of the hands of Diego Diaz, who's scrambling to his right and finally able to get out of bounds near the 40-yard line, but there is a flag on the ground on the Liberty 30. That's probably going to be a block in the back against Liberty, I would imagine.
Holding. Offense penalty is declined.
Well, they're going to say that was a hold. Well, that is not what you wanted. That was a high snap to Diaz, and that just went right through his fingers.
Yeah, because Diaz punting this year, we said it in the first punt, 2nd in the district in punting average.
So that's going to be very good positioning for Livingston. They'll be on the Liberty 42-yard line with plenty of time to go here, 2:49. Carr, and he'll go to his left, and he'll pick up a few yards here. Braden Carr, the quarterback.
Number 10, the ball carrier, brings
He's going to pick up close to a first down.
Yeah, I was going to say a little more than a few.
Well, I was trying to be a little dramatic, Ross. You know me. Be second down and short for the Lions. Throw to Garner. And he's going to be able to step across. Well, I thought he was going to step across that first down. And I think he did. And they are indicating first down. So the plan for Garner is to just throw him a jump ball and let him go to work. 1st and 10 for Livingston. So we close in on that 2-minute mark. Carr, Oliveras to his right. And they're not going to get a play away. That's going to stop it at 1:57, although I suspect they're going to put that back to 2.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
So there'll be a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
2-minute timing.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
Okay, now I need you to not sound cuckoo crazy and act like you enjoy being on the front of this camera here. All right, here we go, boys. And 3, 2, 1. You're watching the Panther Sportz Network. Woohoo! Yay!
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 2 minutes to go here at Memorial Stadium. Liberty trails by a touchdown. And I've said this multiple times, this new rule, this 2-minute warning, although it's not called the 2-minute warning, the 2-minute timeout. So just another chance for you to save some time if you're on offense. Livingston with a 1st down and 10 situation here. Roper Wood back in. And a little misdirection to Carr, and he gets popped. And that's Pepper Dubose that dislodges that football, and then he picks it up. He brought the hit stick on that one, Ross. Well, they're going to have to discuss if that ball was out or if it was caused by the ground. There was an indication that Liberty has it, but now I'm not seeing the offense step out there.
Yeah, they're going to say that he was on the ground. I thought I saw that ball come loose before he hit the ground.
A low snap. Wood to his right looking for something, and he's going to throw it downfield, and that's going to be nothing. Great coverage back there. Number 15 for the Panthers, Isaiah Williams. That'll stop the clock at 1:32. 2nd down and 15 for the Lions.
You didn't catch me there, Joe. I said I had it coming out before the ball, but I'd also said I hadn't been able to see anything, so I'll go with what they say.
Wood in at quarterback again. Been rolling between he and Carr. Oliveras in the backfield. Wood. He'll look to his left and then goes down. And really, really great coverage back there. That's number 12, Logan Ross, with a breakup. And man, nice.
Yeah, he did a good job there playing center field. And it looked like the receiver was going to have a good step or step and a half, but he closed in on it to go up and knock that down. That was a touchdown.
Can bring up, it says 4th down.
Should be 4th down.
4th and 15. 1:22 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
But you're also in Liberty territory.
Carr back in at quarterback. Oliveira still out there with him. Some pretty good targets on both sides of the field for him. And it looks like Livingston is going to take a timeout.
It'll be their first.
We'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
You're watching Panther Sportz Network. Let's go!
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 1:22 to go here in the second quarter, and the Liberty Panthers looking to have another defensive stop here. Livingston facing a 4th and 15, but they are in Panther territory.
At their Liberty 37-yard line.
It appears as though they are going to punt this ball. Remains to be seen if they're actually going to do that. Mares back deep for the Panthers. Almost blocked. Lane Taylor trying to get in there, and that's going to take a Livingston bounce. That hit at about the 3 and then popped back to the 5, and that's where Liberty will take over, Ross.
Heads up, though, by Mares, not trying to make a play on something like that.
Well, the bounce on that was one that can get you in some real trouble because it had some English there at the end. So you're 100% correct. Mares, sure hands, quarterback. Pretty good choice to put back there. An optimal punt from the Lions. 1:11 to go here in the second quarter. And Liberty going to try to get out of harm's way here before they think about anything, I would imagine.
Yeah, they've got 1:11. They've got 2 timeouts. Livingston has 2 timeouts.
Holmes. He'll take the ball left side. He cuts back up. He's going to get drugged down by a couple of Lion defenders. He'll pick up a few yards.
Yeah, that's going to be Alex Perez with the tackle. He got on his back and just finally was able to pull him down.
We're going to get 5 on that carry. 2nd down and 5. Mares to Geezy. And they're going to say he caught that ball. It's going to be a first down.
Move the chains. They'll quickly get back to the line as these chains get set.
And Liberty is going to take a timeout, but we'll stay here. We won't take a timeout.
That is their second charge timeout.
So Liberty with 1 timeout, 45 seconds to go. And we were in the middle of something just a second ago. You asked me a question, Ross. What was that? You were asking me about somebody. Well, while you think about that, remember, coming up at halftime, we will get the homecoming court and all of the cool stuff that goes along with that. Halftime will actually start with the Livingston Lion Band. They'll get to perform their show, and then all the homecoming festivities will happen. We've already identified a Lamborghini, and we've identified a monster truck. Luis Montano is the homecoming king, and he's part of that Mighty Panther band. He was crowned during the homecoming pep rally yesterday at Liberty High School, so he'll make his appearance. Well, they're going to come out of that timeout, Ross. Panthers 1st and 10 after the Geezy catch. Holmes in there with Mares, and they're going to be looking for that sideline. Be a quick hitter over there. Geezy again with the reception. And I'm not sure he picked up any yards there.
Ran out of bounds.
Let's see where they spot him.
Not sure why the clock is still running. He had stepped out of bounds clearly. They're going to have to communicate. That was quite a bit of time that ran off.
Again, Mares. Going to look to his right. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Still on his feet. He's going to pick up the first down and get out of bounds. You see that he is one of those young men that's deceptively fast. Once he broke the corner, turned on the jets. So that'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And really, with a weapon like Diaz, they only need to get into field goal range. They do have 1 timeout, but not a lot of time to work with.
Yeah, that time that ran off, almost 5 seconds. From the time he stepped out of bounds when they finally clocked it.
1st and 10, Holmes again in the backfield. Mares drops back. He looks to his right, throws down the field, and just a little too much intended target Tony Seha. And there's going to be a flag on the field at about the 24-yard line. See what that's all about.
Yeah, Livingston player is banged up.
Personal foul, offense, number 60.
Well, that's going to be against the guard. It'll be a personal foul. So I don't know if they'll try to take any more shots or they'll just try to close up shop and end the half. It's going to push them back quite a ways.
Yeah, you don't see too many personal foul offensive penalties at that point of the field.
Right. 14 seconds to go. 1st and 25 for the Liberty Panthers.
I couldn't imagine they would.
Mares. Pull the ball to his right, and he'll just step casually out of bounds. Nowhere to go for him.
Frank Mares on keeper, takes on the outside. Pick up a couple.
Bring up 2nd down and extremely long here. Only 8 seconds to go. And they'll be in this, it's not the victory formation, but definitely a protect. And he'll just down that ball, and they'll let time run out. So that will do it for the first half of action here in Liberty, Texas. 10-4A. Your Liberty Panthers trail the Livingston Lions 14-7 going into the halftime break. Going to get the Livingston Lion Band and then all of the homecoming festivities. We'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sun sank low. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, producer Richard Ewing in Liberty, Texas tonight for 10-4A action between the Livingston Lions and your Liberty Panthers. Both of these teams trying to get on the winning track in 10-4A. Both teams coming into tonight on some losing streaks. Well, Ross, the game started off in a pretty wild way. Liberty wins the coin toss. They elect to defer to the second half, and then they immediately run the onside kick, which they get, by the way. And then right after that, they throw the ball right to the Lions.
Yeah, one play, and then it's Livingston's ball. I want to go back, Joe, to the drive before the last Liberty drive. So Livingston's last drive, they picked up that ball at the 42 after a snap went over the head of Diego Diaz. And Liberty's defense held them and forced a punt. That's huge. I mean, there's a huge difference, and not just 7 points. There's a huge difference between going into halftime down 7 and down 14.
And no doubt about that. So scoring drive first quarter, that would be the Livingston Lions. They get on track early in the contest, and that was Roper Wood with a 21-yard strike to number 88, T.J. Garner. And then that would be the score for a little while until early in the second quarter. Frankie Mares leveled the game up on a 1-yard touchdown run. And that was just a really nice drive from the Liberty offense. And then coming back again, 21-yard Garner touchdown. Man, he just kind of walked into the end zone from, and most of those 21 yards were him running. Oh, I mean, he caught the ball, but it was yards after catch.
Right, but it is a passing touchdown.
Yeah, passing touchdown, but his yards after catch, pretty phenomenal.
Braden Carr was the quarterback who threw that.
So that's where we stand as we're in this halftime era. Again, this is the, I think it's the...
What makes it an error, Joe?
I said era.
Well, I know, but what makes it an error?
I don't know. Don't ask me all those crazy questions.
I'm just saying, because typically that's something like you look back on in time, like the dead ball era.
Well, we got a shot right now of the homecoming court down there. Again, like I said, yesterday, Luis Montano was named the homecoming king. We've got the freshman Duke and Duchess, Thomas Marbury, Olivia Wiley, sophomore Duke and Duchess, Tyler Walton, Trinity Riley, junior Duke and Duchess, Logan Fowler, Zaylee Taylor, and then the other young men that were in the King Candidates Hall, Yair Hernandez, Frankie Mares, and Carlos Rubio. And then the Queen candidates for tonight, those that are anxiously awaiting to hear their names.
Medea's Dance of Vengeance by Samuel Barber. The Gravel Road by James Howard from M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. 1,000 Years by Christina Perry. And Vesuvius by Frank Ticelli. The Royal Brigade Student Leadership Team is under the support of Band President Josie Clark. Section of the Week this week is the Percussion Section. Marcher of the Week is Evelyn Pedraza. Spirit Award of the Week goes to Bryson Bertrand. Drum majors, Edith Perez and David Solano. Is your band ready? Performing their 2025 UIL program, Veni Vidi Vici, I Came, I Saw, I Conquered. LHS is proud to present the Livingston Royal Brigade. the Livingston Royal Brigade. The band would like to thank parents, boosters, volunteers, administrators, alumni, 8th grade managers, sponsors, and the Livingston community for their continued support of our wonderful band family. Enjoy the rest of the game, and let's hear it one more time for the Livingston Royal Brigade.
Homecoming parade will now start. Starting with our freshman Duchess, Olivia Wiley of Pole, Texas. Olivia is the daughter of Chris and Dolores Wiley. Olivia says she wants to go to Texas A&M to pursue education and eventually be an elementary school teacher. Olivia's dad, Chris Wiley, is driving her tonight in the 2024 Corvette. Olivia is being escorted by our freshman Duke, Mr. Thomas Marbury. Thomas is the son of Chad and Elizabeth Marbury, who live in Liberty, Texas. When asked, "What are your future goals?" Thomas replied he wants to advance his rodeo career and following that, open his own diesel mechanics business. Our sophomore Duchess is Trinity Riley of Liberty, Texas. Trinity is the daughter of Shauna Davis and Raymond Sias of Liberty, Texas. Trinity says she plans to attend college at Baylor University and major in medicine and psychology. She wants to become an NICCU nurse in a hospital to work with newborn babies. Trinity is being driven by her stepdad, Raymond, in the 2017 BMW 2 Series. She is being escorted by our sophomore Duke, Mr. Tyler Walton. Tyler is the son of Kelly and Brandon Walton of Liberty, Texas. Tyler says he wants to go to Texas A&M for college, where he will major in veterinary medicine with the goal of becoming a veterinarian. Tyler has a strong passion for agriculture and animal care, and he spends much of his free time working with and showing livestock. Outside of the show barn, Tyler enjoys hanging out with friends and making memories. He hopes to be remembered for his dedication, hard work, and the positive impact he's had on the people around him. We wish him well. Next, our junior Duchess is Zaylee Taylor of Liberty, Texas. Zaylee is the daughter of Mr. Joshua and Miss Felicia Taylor of Liberty, Texas. Zaylee also wants to let everyone know she is the younger sister of Peyton and Connor Taylor. Zaylee has been working hard writing essays in English class and has this to say: "I'm a junior in high school and a 3-time All-American varsity cheerleader, which has been one of the highlights of my high school experience. Alongside cheering, I'm also taking cosmetology classes and plan to finish the program next year as a senior, with hopes of furthering my career in the beauty industry." Outside of school and my extracurricular activities, I love spending time with my family, friends, and boyfriend. I also have a passion for hunting and fishing. There's something about being outdoors that really grounds me. I'm excited for the future and the opportunities that await as I continue to balance my love for cheerleading, cosmetology, and the things that bring me joy, like working with the littles at Stormy's Cheer Studio. Zaylee's uncle, Matthew Haywood, is driving her tonight in the 2017 Lamborghini Colorado. Zaylee is being escorted by her boyfriend and junior Duke, Mr. Logan Fowler of Liberty, Texas. Logan is the son of Josh and Emily Fowler of Liberty, Texas. He is a proud member of the Liberty Panther football team, earning his varsity letter. He is all 3 years. In addition to his time on the field, he has also enjoyed competing as part of the Liberty football team. Along with his involvement in athletics, Logan has also taken on college courses and is on track to complete his Associate of Applied Science degree in the process technology. And now, presenting your Homecoming 2025 Liberty High School Queen candidates. We have Lyric Brown. Lyric is the daughter of Keith and Vicki Brown of Liberty, Texas. Lyric is being escorted tonight by her dad, Keith. She plans to become a nurse and attend Texas Tech University to obtain her degree in nursing. She is on varsity track and basketball. Some of her biggest accomplishments were making it to regional quarterfinals in basketball in 2023 to 2024 season and making it to regionals for the 4x1 relay last year in track. She is the treasurer for both the National Honor Society and Student Council. She is also a certified phlebotomist tech and says she can draw y'all's blood people. She would like to make a shout out to her parents and her little brother, little Keith, for supporting her through her journeys. She appreciates them so much and would like to also shout out to her basketball teammates and friends. They know who they are. Thank y'all for making her life so much more fun and meaningful. Fellow classmate Adriana Nazario is driving her in the 2016 GMC Sierra 25 HD with a Duramax diesel. I hope she doesn't get too close to the Lambo. Next, we have Miss Brianna Castillo. Brianna is the daughter of Francisco and Maria Castillo of Liberty, Texas. Brianna is being escorted tonight by her father, Francisco Castillo. After high school, she aspires to graduate as an Aggie. Her ultimate goal is to make her family proud as they are her greatest source of inspiration. She is especially grateful to her cousin and senior alpha leaders who serve as her strongest support system. She is being driven tonight by her cousin, Fernando Esquivel, in the 2024 Yukon Denali 25,000 HD. And now, we have Miss Taylor Espino. Taylor is the daughter of Juana Espino of Liberty, Texas, and Mr. Anthony and Miss Marion Brooks of Santa Fe, Texas. Taylor is being escorted tonight by her mom, Juana Espino. Taylor says her future goals are to go to college and receive a degree in music performance. She aspires to continue performing as her music exceeds spoken languages, and nothing is more rewarding to her than the connections you end up sharing with others. She is sporting around in the red Chevy Silverado driven by Sylvia Montana, the mother of our very own homecoming king, Mr. Luis Montano. Our final candidate tonight is Miss Natalie Venegas. Natalie lives in Liberty, Texas, and Mom Martha and Dad Luis Venegas. Natalie is being escorted by her dad tonight. She says her goal is to get accepted into McNeese University to earn a degree in nursing. She has been on the LHS Panthers drill team for 4 years and is currently serving as the first lieutenant this year. She is also a part of the Liberty FFA, serving as the 2025-2026 Vice President. She wants to give a big thank you to her peers for nominating her on the court. Thank you to her parents, friends, and Panther team directors. She loves you all. Natalie is being driven by her cousin, Yaneli Cabello Ford truck. Now to present the crown. Last year's queen, Miss Magali Rangel, escorted by our homecoming 2025 king, Mr. Luis Montano. Luis is the son of Sylvia Montano of Liberty, Texas. Luis says his goal is to attend University of Texas at Austin, to major in music and minor in computer science. He wants to pursue a career as a professional musician while continuing to use the arts to serve his community. Music has shaped who he is, and he hopes to inspire others through it. And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for. May I have the envelope, please? Your 2025 Liberty High School homecoming queen is Taylor Espino.
Your 2025-2026 homecoming queen, Taylor Espino. And man, excitement over there on the band side for young Taylor. She is one of the drum majors for the band. Luis Montano, also a member of the band. So Mr. Sean Smith and company doing very well tonight at homecoming. And that's it. That's your homecoming court with your newly crowned homecoming queen. And we're about 2.5 minutes away from the continuation of halftime here in Liberty, Texas. Liberty Panthers trailing the Livingston Lions 14-7. And they will be receiving the second half kickoff. See Coach Justin Anderson down there in the frame. Again, another big congratulations to the Lady Panther volleyball team. A huge win over Livingston earlier today, beat them in 3. Livingston Lions stepping back onto the field as the homecoming court gets set to get into their vehicles to make their victory circles. Watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sportz Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, producer Richard Ewing, and the Liberty Panthers coming back onto the field. They're the homecoming king and queen, Luis Montano and Taylor Espino, to make their way around. Olivia Wiley making her way through, the freshman Duchess. Trinity Riley, the sophomore Duchess, coming through. And there's that Lamborghini that we heard so much about. That's Zaylee Taylor, the junior Duchess. Just moments away from starting the second half here in Liberty, Texas. 12 on the scoreboard. It's going to do it for halftime as we get set to kick the ball off.
Number 34, Luis Trevino, set to kick off.
Trevino for the Lions, and that's going to be high, deep, And it's going to be fielded by the Panthers. And Liberty with a really nice return. That's Jaden Holmes. And he'll bring the ball up to close to the Panther 25-yard line. And that's where they will start quarter number 3. 1st and 10. I give them probably the 26-yard line here.
Return by number 24, Jaden Holmes takes it down to the 26-yard line.
Liberty Panther offense on the field. 11:52 here in the third quarter. Frankie Mares, Jaden Holmes, and Grayson Weeks in the backfield with Mares. Holmes left. Gonna cut back up center, and he's going to get stopped by Drake Valderez. Pick up about 3 yards on the carry, and to get to just about the Panther 30-yard line. 2nd down, and I'm going to call that 6. So they look for the call to come in. Mares again. Holmes left, looking to cut the corner, following a bevy of road blockers. And he is going to pick up enough for the 1st down. Looks like there may be a flag somewhere on the field. Let's see what that's all about.
Offense, number 6.
That's going to be against Cade Carter. Probably a hold over there. It's going to push the ball back in the wrong direction. Liberty will be on their own 25-yard line. I think my running mate's finally ready to rock and roll. All right, Ross, the game's yours, sir.
Well, it is going to be a hold. Sorry about that. Block out. We've got an explanation now on the Liberty sideline. Some of this is going to be about where the spot was. And from that, so we're about ready to get set. 11:01 in the third quarter, 14-7 Livingston lead. Liberty with the ball at their own 24-yard line. Shotgun formation. Mares hands this off to Holmes. Holmes slips a little bit in the backfield, comes across the line before being drugged down by number 7, Whit Jackson.
Brought down by number 7, Whit Jackson at the lines.
So he will pick up some yardage as he gets up to the 26-yard line. No, are they going to give it? Excuse me. Getting all mixed up. 31-yard line. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 to go. Mares in the shotgun, a receiver on each side. Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle to Carter, over Carter, and it falls incomplete, and Liberty will send the punt team out with 10:15 in the third quarter.
Yeah, he had Carter right there wide open and just couldn't pull the sights down enough to get it into his hands. And that sort of has been the calling card tonight. Open receivers and just not finding them.
So Diego Diaz will go back to punt. As the snap is high, he pulls it down this time and gets a kick up. It is a high kick, and it is going to hit inside the 40 and will go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark this one at about the 34-yard line of Livingston. So that will do it with 9:59, 14-7 Livingston lead. Back in a moment.
Our sponsors are a vital part of our
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met baby. All those years pass, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down.
Number 10, Braden Carr, the ball carrier, and brought down by number 81, Connor Schultz. He is dropped for a loss. He's going to bring up second down and 12.
Second down and 12. The ball is at the Livingston 32-yard line. On the left hash. Shotgun formation, 3 wide outs. One on the near side. Puts a man in motion from right to left. Gets set. Ball snapped back. Fakes the handoff, and Carr is going to take this one. He tries to cut back up the middle, and he's swarmed. And he maybe gets a yard. It looks like they'll mark this one at the Livingston 33-yard line.
Another good job from the Panther defense, again led by Connor Schultz. A host of Panther defenders there sniffed that out.
Be third down and 11. Clock continues to run under 8 minutes and 50 seconds in the third quarter. Carr is the quarterback with a back to his right. 2 wide receivers on the wide side. Takes the snap under pressure, dumps this one off in the flat. Here is caught, and he's going to be wrapped up, still gets away. And he is going to be brought down behind the line for a big loss.
It's Lane Taylor with the stop, and that was an example of trying to get out of a situation. He just did too much and ended up losing a lot more than he originally was going to.
Garner was the receiver that they used as the escape valve. We've seen that most of the night. And this will bring up a fourth down and very long, as this ball is going to be spotted at the Livingston 22-yard line. Carr will stay out to do the punting. Holmes is the deep man. The kick is off, angling towards the sideline, and it will go out of bounds in in Livingston territory at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that took an unfortunate shank for the Lions, but very fortuitous for the Panthers, and that will be some of maybe their best starting position of the night.
It will be, as they start in their Livingston's territory. 7:46 in the third quarter. Liberty trails 14-7. Liberty has never led the game. Mares in the shotgun, one back off his left hip, hands this ball off to Fowler. Fowler pushing straight forward as he crosses the 40 to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice
Somebody's
run.
got him marked at the 38. Somebody's got him marked at the 39. We'll see which one they're going to go with. They are going to go with the 38.
There's a good run from the junior. And congratulations to him, representing the junior class as the junior Duke for homecoming.
So a 4-yard gain, ball being moved. Be at the 39-yard line. High snap pulled down by Mares. Running left, and a big gain. It'll pick up a first down. Is Fowler. He gets down to about the 32-yard line. I'll get my yardages right at some point.
Really struggling with those snaps again. Thought that they had that situation under wraps, and it's reared its ugly head again tonight. Mares did a good job of getting that under control, though.
Liberty moving left to right. Another high snap brought down, handed off, faked the handoff to Fowler. Mares tries to get the corner. He has it. He's going to step out of bounds inside the 30. At about the 20, is that the 28-yard line?
It's like what they're going to call it.
Another
pickup of 4. The clock winding under 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Ball is going to be on the far side hash mark. Geezy is wide, as well as Harper and Carter on the short side. This ball going to be handed off to Fowler. Fowler gets hit a couple of bit, running off the right tackle. And he is going to pick up and barrel forward inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Liberty first down, and the chains will move again.
Yeah, he makes a really good low target, man. He gets really low underneath pads. Hard to bring down.
First down at 10, Liberty. Ball at the Livingston 19-yard line. Still on the far hash mark. Geezy, the lone wide out on the short side. Mares gets this, hands it off to Holmes. Holmes runs right, gets behind a blocker, and he is going to get down to about the 15-yard line. Maybe the 16-yard line.
Tyler King brings up second down. Looks like second down and 5.
Second and 5 from the 15-yard line. Ball now on the near hash mark. Geezy out wide, as well as Harper and Carter. Harper comes in motion from left to right. This ball handed off to Holmes. Holmes wrapped up in the backfield and can't get away. He started making progress, and some Livingston Lions buried him at the. Gets back.
Holmes the ball carrier.
Trying to see where they're putting him. It looks like they're on the 17.
Drop for a loss. They're doing a third down.
Third down.
Maybe actually on the 18 now.
As the 10-yard line is the line to gain. The third down and 8. Big third down play. Under 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Mares back in the gun with Holmes to his right. Takes the snap, rolls right, under pressure, fires on the near side, and he has Carter at about the 9-yard line. And that'll be good enough for a first down. There are no flags.
Yeah, that wasn't awful coverage by the Livingston defensive back. It was just a great catch by Carter.
So a first down and goal from the Livingston 9-yard line. Liberty trails Livingston 14-7. Mares moves Holmes to his right hip. Geezy is wide left. This ball's handed off to Holmes. Holmes comes across the line. He's got contact, and he will push it down inside to about the 8-yard line.
Several lines.
Believe. Joe, will you check that spot?
That's what I'm looking for right now. Maybe the 7.
They are going to give him the 7. They're going to say he picked up 2 on that play. Hard running by Holmes. He'll check out of the game. Fowler will come back in. He'll stay right where Holmes was on Mares' hip. Mares hands this off to Fowler. Fowler going left over the guard, and he is going to rumble maybe back to the line.
Yeah, I don't think he picked up any yards on that. I think he did just get back to the line of scrimmage there.
So it'll bring up third down and goal from the 7-yard line.
Fowler, the ball carrier, looks like no gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
So third and goal. 2 receivers on the near side. Mares with Fowler to his left. Mares takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Fowler, throws a jump ball to Carter in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
And what a nice play. Had everyone fooled up the middle and couldn't have put that any better into the hands of Carter. At the 2:55 mark, Liberty takes their opening drive. No, I'm sorry, not their opening drive. Their game-tying drive, potential game-tying drive. And they're going to send out Diego Diaz for the extra point attempt. I was getting a little ahead of myself there, Ross.
So Diaz on. Mares will hold. Snap back, hold down, and the kick is up, and it is through the uprights, and we are tied again at 14 with 2:55 left to play in the third quarter. Back after this.
Diego Diaz Ramirez on the extra point.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like
Time for the cold and flu season.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sportz Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, producer Richard Ewing. At the 2:55 mark, Cade Carter with the touchdown reception. Diego Diaz with the extra point, and we are all tied up in the waning moments of this third quarter here in Liberty, Texas.
Livingston sends two back deep. They stand inside their own 15-yard line. Diaz checks his personnel, swings the leg. This ball is high, spinning end over end right onto the sideline. It is fair caught, and we're going to have a penalty as there was contact after Garner caught it at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that was very clearly a fair catch, and the Panther player just kept on going and then lowered his head.
So we'll get the call from the referee.
Kick catch interference, halo violation, kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So it was going to be a first down anyway, but now they get 15 yards. It'll push them into Liberty territory as this ball is going to be spotted at the Liberty 48-yard line. Not the way you want to start a drive with 2:55 in the third quarter. Carr takes this one. Quick strike to the left side. He's got Garner. Garner loses the football. We'll see what they say. They say it's Liberty's. The line judge says it's Liberty's.
And trying to see who came up with that ball. That's going to be Connor Schultz who comes up with the ball. Man, what about that? Have a very bad penalty, and then they just come right back, put that behind them immediately.
So Liberty gets the ball back with 2:37. That drive started at 2:55. And this ball is inside the Liberty 40-yard line at about the 38-yard line on the near hash. Liberty and Livingston tied at 14 here in this third quarter. Mahrez with Holmes to his right. Puts a man in motion from right to left. Mahrez drops back, throws downfield. He's over his receiver. Intended receiver was Tony Seha as he threw that one down the right side, and it falls harmlessly for an incomplete pass. It'll be second down and 10 from the Liberty 38-yard line. Liberty has not led in this game. They've now tied it twice. Be second down and 10 from the Liberty 38-yard line. Third quarter. Mahrez in the gun. Two receivers on the near side. Mahrez going to hand this off to Holmes. Holmes running left is wrapped up around the neck and pulled down, but he'll gain a couple.
And number 24, Jamie Holmes.
As the clock will run, it'll bring up a third down and 8.
Got some scoring updates for you, Ross. I don't know that I'd call it an upset alert, but go ahead.
Okay, I was just going to say it's 7. Third down and 7. Sorry, Joe. Get after this play. Fakes the handoff to Holmes, throws over the middle. He has Weeks. No, he has Carter. Carter is going to catch it at about the Livingston, 46-yard line, and he's going to get down inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's had that play all night long. He just hasn't connected with him. That's good to see that. So a little bit of an upset alert. Lumberton leading Huffman 31-6.
Wow.
Lumberton 1-3 on the season. Huffman 3-1. Did not see that one coming down the pipe.
Mahrez with the back on each hip on the far side hash. Hands this one off to Weeks. Weeks running to the right. He crosses the 40, the 35. He's going to step out at about the 31-yard line. And I see no flags.
Yeah, that was just really nice from the senior. Just let that blocking develop. And I'll say this, the Panther receivers are doing a really nice job of trying to open up some lanes for the backfield.
Be a fresh set of downs, first down and 10 from the Livingston 31-yard line with 1:18 remaining in the third quarter of a 14-14 game. Again with backs on each side and a wide receiver on each side. Puts the man in motion. Weeks hands this ball off to Fowler. Fowler goes left, cuts back up inside as he crosses the 30 and gets down to about the 28-yard line.
Last night, Ross, our friends to the north of us, the Hardin Hornets, improving to 6-0 on the season. Their best start in a long time, beating East Chambers 43-21. And what a hot start for them on this season.
Clock runs under 45 seconds in the third quarter. Liberty with the ball on the left hash. Yeezy the wide out to the left. Mares takes this. When he pulls it down, he's going to run right. He crosses the 30. He's crossing the 25. He gets past somebody into the end zone.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Liberty!
What a nice run. That's a 31-yard touchdown trot. And Mares looked like he was going to be pinned up on the sideline, and he just hesitated enough for that receiver to open up the hole for him, and as soon as he saw it, he was off to the races. Really, really nice from Frankie Mares.
And Liberty with their first lead of the night with 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Mares goes down to hold after that run as Diego Diaz will try to add the extra point. The kick is up, and it sails through the uprights without any problems. 25 seconds in the third quarter. Liberty leads Livingston 21-14.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and Frankie Mares, a 31-yard touchdown run up the right side. Diego Diaz with the point after conversion, and Liberty with their first lead of the night, 21-14. Ross.
Walker is the deep man on the far side. The near side is going to be Oliveras. Ball is teed up on the far hash as they break their little huddle. Diaz does his cursory check of personnel. And kicks this ball. It's going to angle towards the far sideline. Fair caught, and it is fair caught at about the 39-yard line. But unlike last time, no catch interference. And that is where Livingston will start their drive, trailing Liberty for the first time in this ball game.
It was almost exactly word for word as that last kick, as Corbin Lawson down there, this time wisely pulling up.
Would you say a carbon copy?
A carbon copy indeed, sir.
Our younger viewers will have no idea what we're talking about.
That play got CC'd.
Yeah, the real CC, not what we have today. Carr back out. He takes the snap, drops back. He's under pressure as he rolls right. Carr still on his feet as he's going to pick up a huge chunk of yards. And we will see.
T-shirts being thrown out are sponsored by.
And that is going to be a first down as that ball is going to get up to midfield. And a big run by Carr when it looked like he was in trouble.
Yeah, number 65, Pierre Harrison. A lot of pursuit there, and Carr was able to catch the corner and get going.
Ball at midfield, 15 seconds remain as he went out of bounds in the third quarter. Carr back in as the quarterback in the shotgun. One back, Oliveras to his right. Again, designed quarterback run. He is going to run to the right. and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage on the far side. So a lot of running, but not a lot of yards.
And that'll be Jacob Rawlinson on the stop over there.
And that will do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Liberty with a 21-14 lead over Livingston. Back with the final 12 minutes after this.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sportz Network. After 3 quarters of action, Liberty leads Livingston 21-14 in this 10-4A ball game. Both teams trying to get on the winning track as this district action continues to develop. Ross, take it away.
Ball at midfield now. Livingston moving left to right on your radio dial, if you still have one. Ball on the near hash. Quick strike over to the right side. It is caught at about the 45-yard line, and he will barrel forward along the Liberty sideline up to the 40-yard, down to the 40-yard line.
A good job from number 12, Logan Ross, to get out there and just hang on to him until he could fall down.
Far the receiver for Livingston. And we're seeing a lot of those quick strikes there from Carr and the Lions as the clock ticks. We're in the fourth quarter. Liberty a 21-14 lead. Ball on the near hash. Carr drops back. He looks left. He pulls it down. He is running. He's under pressure. And he is going to be taken out of bounds, or forced out of bounds. We'll see if he got the ball off before he stepped out. Connor Schultz was right there in his face.
Oh, yeah, he was right there. Never let him get set at all. And he didn't get fooled by any of his maneuvers.
And he was just able, Joe, to get that ball out of bounds as he was right there on the sideline. Clock stops at 11:26. Carr, 2 wide receivers on the wide side. That's the left side. 1 on the right side. A back. He hands off to Oliveras. Oliveras shifting back into the middle. He is going to get a good chunk of yards here. His progress will be stopped at about the 36-yard line. So a nice gain of 4 as the clock will run, and it'll bring up a...
Number 15, Jose Oliveras.
It's a good job by number 5, Braden Darter, to step in there and fill the gap, prevent a bigger run.
Bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Ball at the 36, still on the near hash. Liberty a 21-14 lead. Carr goes, talks to somebody at his line. Oliveras to the right. And in motion from left to right. This ball handed off to Oliveras. Oliveras, a bowling ball, goes right up the middle. Low. He'll get the first down as he crosses the 30, inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. And you don't normally see somebody of that size referenced as a bowling ball, but he got going downhill.
I was thinking that exact thing. He's running like a bowling ball, but he's built like a pin. You see what I did there?
I did. 10-21, first down and 10 from the 28-yard line of Liberty. Ball still on the near hash. Again, handed off to Oliveras. Oliveras has a big hole up the middle. And he is still on his feet as he crosses the 20, inside the 20, now inside the 15. It'll be another first down and another big chunk of yards as this ball is going to be spotted at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, it looked
Liberty.
Like the defense thought he was down and then pulled up a little bit, and he just kept on going.
Ball now on the far hash. Oliveras back. 2 wide receivers on the wide side, the left side. 1 on the right side. This one is handed off to Oliveras. Oliveras barreling forward right into a Panther and gets some yardage there. Yep. And we have a helmet off a player, so he will have to come out of the game, and that is going to be Zayden Martin. He'll check out for a play, as the rule states. Personnel shifts for Liberty as we move under 9 minutes and 28 seconds to play.
Yeah, they're going to bring in that big defensive front, Jackson Harris and Mason Jordan coming in.
King in the backfield now as the back. And we have whistles. And we're going to have a timeout, I believe. We'll see who this one is charged to.
Let's just go ahead and stay here, Ross.
Yeah. Now we get the signal. I don't know why we didn't go when they called the timeout. We could have filled them in here.
Timeout, Liberty.
Oliveris is really just ripping off big chunk plays and has been a thorn in the side of this Panther defense throughout this drive. And now they're right down there in the thick of it, and they can pick up a first down without scoring here and continue to take time off the clock. And Liberty doesn't hate that, I'm sure, but if they do score here, this is going to be a battle of who has the ball last, perhaps. Livingston has been somewhat susceptible in the fourth quarter throughout several of their games. They've given up 7 fourth-quarter touchdowns this season.
Students also don't forget, tonight is
second down and 4, ball on the Liberty 9-yard line in the middle of the field. Oliveris is back in the ball game. To the right of Carr. 2 wideouts on the left side, including Garner, who has been featured. He is the wide out. Snap, quick strike to Garner on the left side. He is going to catch it, go forward, and he will be close to, if not inside, the yardage necessary for a first down as he is pushed out of bounds. And it does appear like it will be
complete to number 2, Zegas Garner.
A first down it is. It'll be first down and goal. Ball is going to be spotted.
First and goal for the Lions.
It'll be on the
4-yard
line. Yeah, 4-yard line. Drop the sticks. Liberty Panther defense is going to have to really stiffen up here.
They are going to do some more tricky movement now, an empty backfield. Carr is going to take this one, and he is going to run forward, and he is going to maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 10 calls his own number. Braden Carr takes up the middle.
Yeah, I think he's going to just get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kelly Douglas, we need you to report to the main gate. Kelly Douglas, report to the main gate.
Kelly Douglas, if you're listening, report to the main gate.
I was waiting for you to do that. Great minds.
Second down and goal from the 3-yard line. They're going to give him a yard. Empty backfield. Carr looks right, fires for Garner in the end zone, but it is over Garner. And it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it was Pepper Dubose out there with the coverage, but really that was just an overthrown ball. That's going to stop the clock at 8:08 and bring up third down and goal.
Yeah, Garner, a frequent target.
Well,
and a lot of those little screen passes that he's been able to turn into some pretty big plays.
Yeah, he's been pretty good this season.
Going to put King in the backfield with Carr. They're going to move some personnel around on the line. 2 wide receivers on the near side. This ball going to be handed off to King. King running left, and he is going to get into the end zone. And it is a touchdown, Livingston. And they now trail Liberty 21-20, pending the extra point with 8:02 remaining.
Zyler King, number 20, with a 3-yard touchdown run at the 8:02 mark. Panthers right there, just not able to cut that corner off for him. King, just a sophomore. Trevino on for the extra point attempt.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's a line drive through the uprights, and we are tied with 8:02 left to play in this game. 21-21. Back after this.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
Okay, now I need you to not sound cuckoo crazy and act like you enjoy being on front of this camera here. Here we go, boys. And 3, 2, 1. You're watching the Panther Sportz Network. Woohoo! Yay!
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. At the 8:02 mark, number 20, Zyler King from 3 yards out, and the Luis Trevino extra point level the game at 21 here in the fourth quarter.
Go down the layer to collect your winnings.
Weeks is going to be the near side return man. Holmes, the far side return man. Both standing inside the 10-yard line.
Well, we just had a shot of Zaylee Taylor. That's dedication in their homecoming dress and cheering.
So Trevino will kick this one. Approaches the ball, swings his left leg. This ball is off. End over end. It's going to be fielded inside the 5-yard line by Weeks. Weeks is across the 20 as he cuts. Well, he's going to get right to the 20 before being slammed down at the 19.
Well, yeah, I guess you kind of had to field that one. Much ado about nothing, so they'll start on there close to the 20.
Looks like number 2, Cameron Harper on the
He was probably 1 block away from doing something with that, though.
Yeah, at first, the way that one was setting up, you thought it was.
He's very, very fast, and just haven't been able to get him unleashed the last couple of weeks.
Ball will be spotted at the Liberty 19-yard line. 7:54 left to play in a tie ball game. As Frankie Mares comes out there moving right to left. Mares takes this high snap, pulls it down, runs right. There's a flag down. It was thrown on the sideline behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know that's going to be a hold against the Panthers.
Or just in front of the line of scrimmage. It'll erase whatever gain there was going to be. And they'll replay first down.
Yeah, well, they say that death, taxes, and a hold call from that position, you can hang your hat on that.
So after the penalty, they'll mark this one off, and Liberty goes all the way back to their 9-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Holmes is going to be in the backfield with Mares Seha, the far side receiver. 3 receivers on the near side. First down and 20. Mares drops back, has time, finds Carter on the left side, and he has made the catch before stepping out of bounds at the Liberty 30-yard line. And that should be just short of a first down.
Yeah, that was a beautiful look from Frankie Mares. Carter did not have to slow down at all.
And that is a first down. I was wondering why the chains were not moving. So a big pickup there on second down. It's first down and 10 from the Liberty 30-yard line. Ball on the near hash. 3 wide receivers again on the near side. This ball is going to be handed off. Fake the handoff to Holmes. And still on his feet as he crosses the 40, being taken down at the 41-yard line is Frankie Mares. And we've got all kinds of whistles and all kinds of waves. But I don't see any flags. I heard some oohs and some ahs, but no flags. Ball is going to be at the 41-yard line of Liberty. It'll be first down and 10 after the Mares run. Again, the 3 wide receivers spread out on the near side. Fowler, the man in the backfield. Hands this ball off to Fowler. Fowler tries to go right, and he is going to lose a yard as he is hit at the 40. And it'll bring up a second down and 11 from the 40-yard line, down inside 7 minutes.
Well, elsewhere around 10-4A, Ross. Hardin-Jefferson leading Little Cypress 14-10 in the fourth quarter. Lumberton over Hargrave 38-14, and Bridge City big over Vider 41-14, all in the fourth quarter.
Now they flip the receivers. The three receivers staggered on the far side. Fowler gets through the line, slips, but stays balanced. He's across the 40, the 35-20. He's got room inside the 20, the 15, and he is going to be pulled down at about the 5-yard line, and there are no flags.
Now's the time he can break out that bowling ball reference. It looked like he got stuffed right about the line, and he just lowered his shoulder, bounced off a would-be tackler, and just kept on going.
But he also lost his footing a little bit after that, or in that little hold process, and was able to regain it. They're going to spot him at the 6-yard line under 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Liberty not in a big hurry here, as they have a 1st and goal from the Livingston 6-yard line. Ball is going to be on the left hash. 2 backs in the backfield. Mares hands this off to Weeks. Weeks running right, tries to cut back in, hurdles a player, and he will get a nice gain there on 1st down. And there's a Livingston Lion who is down. That ball is going to get on down inside the 3. So a 3-yard pickup.
It's number 12, Hunter Carr. He may have actually gotten stepped on by Weeks when he made his Olympic debut there, hurdling.
Yeah, Weeks stretched to the wide side of the field and then cut back inside for 3 yards. The clock is stopped, now started after the injury, and the Livingston Lion comes off the field. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the Livingston 3-yard line. Fourth quarter, under 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Liberty's got the play. Band playing along. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side. Carter in at the tight end position. Man in motion, Weeks. Ball's going to be handed off to Holmes. Holmes goes forward and trips, falls forward. And he is going to fall just short of the goal line.
Going to be maybe the half-yard line. Is that what
I was trying to see if it was the half-yard line or the 1.5-yard line.
Looks like they're going to give him the 1-yard line. Jose Becerra down there with our sideline cam, getting a good shot of that right now. Going to be right on the 1-yard line, Ross.
Under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The clock continues to run. Big 3rd down and goal, or 3rd down and 1, however you want to look at it. It all means the same. Ball on the far hash. Tight set. And they are going to try to push this one in, and he is across the goal line for a touchdown. Liberty retakes the lead with 4:09 remaining in the fourth quarter.
That'll be Mares' 2nd touchdown run of the night.
And pending the extra point, it is 27-21. The all-important extra point from Diaz. Mares on to hold. Ball going to be middle of the field. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and it is no good. But there is a flag on the play.
Looks like a flag on the play.
It is going to be against Livingston.
It is against the Lions.
The referee explaining to one of the Livingston coaches what's going on there on the far sideline. As one of the Livingston players was called for a penalty. The kick was no good. So they'll get to redo this.
Well, this will be big right here. Get a second shot at this. In games like this, points matter, Ross. Well, they're sending the Livingston Lions off, so maybe that
they're going to wave that off.
Stand.
They're going to wave whatever flag that was that is off, and Liberty now wants an explanation.
Looks like there's no flag on the play.
So Liberty with a 27-21 lead. Footballs coming in from the track. The little gold footballs.
Coach Harrison down there, and, he doesn't really get super animated when he's trying to get a call, but man, I'm sure he wants to know what's going on here. So a 6-point lead, still a touchdown lead, but now potentially an extra point could be the difference maker here. This Liberty Panther defense, 4 minutes to make a case for themselves.
Well, the explanation was satisfactory. There's the student section. They're getting fired up. They've got their phones out. Some have lost their shirts and acquired paint.
Well, it is homecoming this week. The homecoming dance tomorrow at Liberty High School, 7 to 11.
Here is the booming kickoff to the left side. It is fumbled, picked up by Livingston. They're not going to try to go for the far side of the field, but they're going to be dropped down.
Oh, that was a beautiful turn for the special teams. And that's going to put Livingston in a bit of a pickle deep in their own territory.
See where they're going to spot this one. It was fielded by Walker
on the return.
In and out of his hands, and he picked it up. Ball is going to be at about the 12-yard line, it looks like, Joe.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be right.
Livingston has the ability to strike quick. 4:02. They have all three of their timeouts. Ball at the Livingston 12-yard line, moving left to right. Carr calls his own number, cuts inside, and he is going to get a nice pickup as he's going to be brought down just in front of the 20-yard line at the 18, and we have an injury.
Again, darted with the stop. He fell kind of awkwardly there, more so than got hit. So hopefully he's okay. We'd never like to see any sort of injury.
Livingston training staff on their way out. Michael Pope from Liberty was quickly on scene as this one is closer to the Liberty sideline.
Yeah, they're going to have to take a little bit of an extended look because he fell a little bit awkwardly. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
You're watching Panther Sportz Network. Let's go! Class of 2026 on the Panther Sportz Network.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, producer Richard Ewing. 3:52 to go here in this contest. And injury on the field, the quarterback Carr really getting shaken up on that last play and still on the field with staff around him. Of course, we don't show that sort of stuff here.
I'm curious as to what on that extra point. It was missed, but there was a flag. What was it that they threw the flag on? I did not personally see anything, and they're going to help the young man off the field.
Well, that's definitely good. He's not going off under his own power, but the fact that he's able to go off the field, that's good news for him, and I hope he's okay. Wish him the best. But that will mean, I would imagine, that Roper Wood will have to come back in at quarterback.
You would be right.
Again, neither of these two young men are the quarterback that has been putting up all the stats. That's Souza. We haven't seen him tonight. Yeah, free play.
It'll be offsides against Liberty, so as Joe said, a free play. They'll pick up the 5 yards. That was odd because
offsides against the defense.
You saw the flags, you saw everything, but it didn't look like the play was going to develop, and then all of a sudden it did. 3:37. Remaining in the fourth quarter. Ball is at the Livingston 18-yard line. Roper Wood, who we saw earlier in the game at quarterback, is back in after the injury. To Carr. Oliveris to his left. Oliveris is going to take this one. He's got a big hole up the middle. He's on his feet across the 40, midfield, 45. They're not going to catch him. He's across the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And there are no flags.
Number 15, Jose Oliveris, takes it in for a line.
Well, that was not what they had drawn up.
So now the all-important extra point. It is 27-27, 3:15 left to play. Trevino, the lefty kicking kicker. Don't say that 3 times fast.
Do not say that 3 times fast.
Snap back. Hold down. The kick is through the uprights, and Livingston retakes the lead with 3:15 left to play in this ball game. We will have the conclusion right after this. Livingston 28, Liberty 27.
Shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when the sun sank low. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 3:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Livingston retakes the lead. 82-yard touchdown run from number 15. That's Jose Oliveris. He has been running pretty wild here in this fourth quarter, Ross.
So Trevino will kick this ball off. The deep men for Liberty. Jaden Holmes on the far side. And Weeks on the near side. Trevino kicks this ball. End over end, angling towards the far sideline. Holmes has it. He is going to go forward. They've got a flag out as he comes across the 15. I thought I saw a flag.
Number 24, Jaden Holmes will return.
Joe, can you help me out here?
I don't see one.
I don't
on the
see
field.
one, but it looked like he made a motion on the far side to throw it. Ball is going to be at the 19.
Ball placed at the 19-yard line. First and 10, Liberty.
Coincidentally, and all coincidence, has no bearing on anything. This is where Liberty started their last drive that ended in 6 points. Again, no bearing on anything. 3:08. remaining. Liberty trails by 1. First down and 10 on their 19-yard line, moving right to left. This ball handed, fakes the handoff to Holmes, and taking it to the right side along the sideline is Morris. Morris across midfield to 45, 40, 30. Tight ropes the sideline, the 10 to 5, and touchdown.
No flags.
No flags. No flags. Liberty returning the favor.
81-yard touchdown run. Frankie Mares. Oliveras with an 82. Mares comes back with an 81. That's 163 yards on 2 plays, Ross Norwood.
In the span of less than a minute. 251, 81-yard run by Frankie Mares.
Well, you asked for fireworks, and my friend, we've been given them.
So we are going to have a 2-point attempt as Liberty leads at 33-28. 2-point attempt. Mara's in the shotgun, and we are going to have a timeout here by, I believe, Livingston.
Timeout, Liberty.
Yeah, we're going to stay.
We're going to have timeout, Liberty.
We're going to stay here with the timeout, though. Let's talk about what we just saw, Ross. In the span of less than a minute, we saw 2 of the longest touchdown plays we've seen all season long. Maybe the longest touchdown plays we've seen all season long. And another example of why Frankie Mares is sort of the, what do you call that, the tail bearer for the team. As he goes, so does this offense. And you're finally seeing him able to put together some yards with the feet. 81-yard touchdown run. And as you said, most importantly, no flags. This has probably been the most penalized game that the Panthers have had throughout these first 5 contests that they've played in. And some flags they've gotten, they had never shown any propensity for those.
It happens, but this is a big 2-point conversion, 5-point game as it is. So why not go for 2? 6 points with 2:51 left. Not gonna kick 2 field goals. So here is Mares.
Well, I think probably Livingston is going to take a timeout. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, somebody's taking a timeout.
Well, maybe that was an inadvertent whistle. Okay, here we go.
Somewhere, someone took a timeout. Man in motion Weeks from left to right. Mares rolls right. We've got whistles.
Well, they stopped it, so that's going to be against Liberty. Let's see what they're going to call here. Oh, maybe they're going to call that against Livingston.
We're not sure what they're calling.
Coach Carter over there is he's not liking what the referee has to say. I wonder if they gave him a sideline warning.
That must be what it was. So here is the 2-point conversion attempt.
And he's going to get another one. He was looking straight at them.
Delay of game against Livingston.
How do you get a delay of game on defense? Well, he was looking straight at that Livingston sideline.
About to get another one.
Coach is going to have to be careful or he's going to get tossed out of this contest.
Okay, so
no explanation of what's happening here.
I'm confused.
Well, they moved the ball forward. It was on the 4 and now it's on the 2. So whatever it was, they gave him half the distance.
Here it is. Mares Throws, has Carter in the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. Liberty, a 7-point lead with 2:51 left to play. It is 35-28.
Complete to number 6, Cade Carter. Two minutes, 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Liberty Panthers 35, Livingston Lions 28.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years past, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Was it over from...
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 2:51. Frankie Mares with the 81-yard touchdown run, and then Cade Carter with the 2-point conversion reception, and a whole bunch of stuff going on the Livingston Lions sidelines. Didn't get any sort of explanation, but whatever it was, they're not happy, and Liberty's happy.
The student section is happy in the south end zone. So 2:51, Diaz approaches the kick. Kicks this one deep. It is fielded cleanly. And they have got it up and going to be pulled down at about the 21 or 22-yard line. I did not see who the return man was.
It was Cam Harper with the stop. It looked like Oliveras was the return man.
There we go. That's what you were telling me, too.
Right, I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear. We've not perfected our silent count.
Well, I would have gotten it, Joe, had it not been that it was between the 21 and 22-yard line. It's not on you. You did everything right.
Well, don't say that. I don't need that ego
Don't worry.
boost.
Don't get used to it.
I won't.
2:47 left to play. Livingston trails Liberty by 7 in a very exciting fourth quarter. Ball got to be handed off to Oliveras. Oliveras dances around the tackle, running on the near side, and he almost busts loose, but he is stopped this time by Jacob Taylor.
Top running by number 15, Jose Alvarez.
That was Lane Taylor.
Who did I say, Jacob?
Jacob Taylor.
I believe that's his
Jacob
dad.
Rawlinson and Lane Taylor were in on the stop.
I think Jacob Taylor is his dad.
Could be. Either way, that was, man, Oliveras is dangerous.
Well, the last time he had touched the ball, it was 82 yards for a touchdown. Clock ticks under 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Full complement of timeouts for Livingston. Roper fakes the handoff, looks downfield to the right. He's got a receiver open, but overthrown by Garner along the right sideline inside the 30-yard line. Is Garner showing his speed yet again, but this time he outruns the ball.
Yeah, Logan Ross out there, he's thinking his lucky stars. Garner had gotten the drop on him, and Ross has had a pretty good game back there defensively.
So Roper, second down and 10. Ball at the Livingston 37-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. Takes this one. It's going to be handed off to Oliveras. Oliveras off to the left, and he is not going to get going. As he does pick up some yardage.
Well, they're going to have to be careful right there. Lane Taylor coming in just a little bit on the late side.
I was going to say, I thought maybe a ball had come loose the way that one came in.
Be very careful on that in a tight ball game. Don't want to give free yardage.
So we have a timeout here.
Yeah, both teams trying to figure this thing out.
I'm trying to figure out who took the timeout.
Well, I don't know who took the timeout, but probably the official one because we're under 2 minutes now. So it's that 2-minute warning. So, hey, rules. Rules took the timeout, Ross. Rules.
Yep.
See, this is where we need the camera. You've got the great look on your face, and me without a camera to shine the spotlight on you.
Well, let's not let that kill the mood.
Let's not let that
2 minutes left to play in this ball game. Some people remember the 2-minute warning. I am not one of them.
Well, it's hard to remember it when this is the first year that they've implemented it. We're still getting used to it.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 from the Livingston 42-yard line. 2 minutes left to play. Livingston, a full complement of their timeouts. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side. Bad snap. And this is going to be caught by Garner. Garner is across the 25, and he is going to be pulled down by the feet inside the 15-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. That's going to
come right back.
I was going to say, I thought it was.
No, that is the incorrect call right there. I'm going to have to go ahead and dispute that call. He made it, but he said that Liberty was offside there, and it looked like the lineman had moved first.
At any rate, it is a huge pickup by Garner as he gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line with 1:47. Roper with Oliveras to his left. Hands this off to Oliveras. Oliveras a hole up the middle, and he is going to get down inside the 10-yard line.
This is where a timely turnover would come in very handy.
I did not have that being offsides against Liberty. Again, I didn't see it. I just saw some movement. But at any rate, it doesn't matter. A good play by Garner. And Garner is that dangerous weapon, one of many that Livingston has. Clock ticking under 1 minute and 10 seconds. 2nd down and 6 from the Liberty 7-yard line. Again, handed off to Oliveras. Oliveras starts, reverses course, and we're going to have a couple of late flags. It's going to be a horse collar tackle. As Oliveras was stopped, but they got him by the collar, and that'll be a personal foul, half the distance to the goal.
And more importantly, that'll be an automatic 1st down.
Yeah, they're going to give him a face mask.
Looks like personal foul.
So still personal foul, but not the horse collar. It looked like he had gotten him by the collar.
Put that on the 4-yard line with a fresh set of downs now for Livingston. Under a minute to go here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st down and 10 from the Liberty 4-yard line. King is the back in the backfield. To the right of Roper. Roper puts a man in motion from right to left, and we are going to have an official timeout as the Livingston coach wants the officials to talk something over. And they will talk over.
Well, we've got some finals. Little Cypress pulling ahead. They beat Hardin-Jefferson 17-14. Lumberton over Hargrave 45-22. And Bridge City 48-17 over Vider. All finals, Ross.
I believe we're going to have some kind of an adjustment on the clock, maybe. Now we're going to all get together. Yeah, they're trying to put more time on the clock. So he's holding up 5 and he's holding up 4. They put up 54, but he's still holding it up, so I'm going to guess he wants 45.
There you go, 59 is what he wanted.
Well, I've got to say, Joe, I did not have 59 out of 5 and 4. I see the 9, but I didn't see the previous 5. 1st down and 10 from the 4-yard line. Man in motion from right to left. Now back to his left. Handed off to King. King hit behind the line. He will get back to the line, and we are going to have a timeout, Livingston, with 38 seconds.
Boy, that was a really, really nice stop. Frankie Mares came in there and held him up, and then Thomas Marbury came in and cleaned him up.
And the way in which that play, on the backside of that play, or after the play was over, the reaction was almost as if there was a minute and 38 seconds left on the clock. So they use one of their timeouts. They have 2 remaining.
Now the real question is, Ross, if Livingston scores, do they go for 2 here?
That was my thought after that big play from Garner and Roper.
They've definitely got some options.
38 seconds. Liberty with a 7-point lead. Boy, does that 2-point conversion loom big right now. And the Liberty defense getting the band and the student section into it. Ball at the 4-yard line. 2nd down and 4. 38 seconds remaining. Livingston trails by 7. And we were just kidding, not ready yet. Now we are. They set the play clock. Everybody gets ready. Wood in, ready for the snap. He has it. He rolls right, looking under pressure. Throws as he hits it. It's caught. Caught.
That's just an exceptional catch. Corbin Lawson out there with the coverage. Nice coverage, but Garner, just an exceptional catch. And Roper.
TJ Garner.
Roper Wood under duress. I'm not really sure how he got that ball away. Well, this is going to be question asked, question answered. They're sending on the kicking team.
At least at this point. They do still have 2 timeouts remaining. Not sure why they would. Just saying they do. This to tie the game. Snap down, hold up, kick is good, and we are tied with 32 seconds. Of course we are, with 32 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, 35-35. Back after this.
Liberty Panthers 35, Livingston Lions 35.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. An exciting 4th quarter of action with multiple lead changes and lots of scoring. Number 88, TJ Garner with the touchdown reception, and Luis Trevino with the point after attempt to tie it back up at the 32-second mark. So the Liberty Panthers have just enough time to do something before we head to overtime.
Usual suspects are deep for Liberty. Holmes on the far side, Weeks on the near side. The kick is off. It is fielded at the goal line by Weeks. Weeks dekes the runner, gets across the 20 before being spun out of bounds at about the 22, and we have got a flag, a late flag. It'll be a after the play penalty, but we don't know who. It is on the Liberty sideline.
Well, I couldn't even begin to speculate now because a couple of times they've thrown flags, and I was 100% wrong on who they were going to put that on.
All righty. It does appear from the line judge. He is pointing in the direction of Livingston's side that this will go against the Livingston Lions. It'll be a dead ball foul. It is. It'll be 15 yards tacked on to the end of that run. There was contact after the players had gone out of the sideline or off onto the sideline out of the field of play. And that one is a big one with 26 seconds remaining in this 35-35 game, just when you thought it couldn't get any more tense.
Well, that is a very big penalty because Diaz has the leg to hit a long field goal, and they're probably only about 25 yards away from his range.
His long on the year is 45. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the Liberty 40-yard line. Mares. Holmes to his right. He is going to hand this ball off to Holmes. Holmes goes up the middle. He has some running room. He will get across the 45 down to the 46-yard line. They've got to quickly move to the line to try to kill this one with 12 seconds left. And they are quick. Get the ball snapped. They're going to hand it off to Holmes. Holmes on the ground. There's going to be a late flag in. It'll be in the holding vicinity as time gets ready to expire at 4 seconds. Liberty no way to stop the clock.
I'm actually perplexed by why they didn't call a timeout.
They don't have a timeout.
They've got 2 of them left.
Oh, no. This is going to be, I don't think the scoreboard's
is that in that? Okay, all right. I was thinking.
Because I've got Liberty with 2 timeouts, but that is a huge 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
A face mask. The clock will stop.
Ooh, 4 seconds on the clock, and now it is truly decision time. Because
I think the decision was made.
Well, I mean, this is in his range. Wow, this is something right here. They are on the, what is that? The 30-yard line of Livingston. So we're looking at a 47-yard field goal attempt from here.
Maybe Liberty did have a timeout, but I don't believe they did. Or they would have called it there.
Well, Diaz is on. They are going to kick this or attempt this field goal.
So, as it stands right now, ball at the 30-yard line.
Now, what I suspect is Livingston's going to use a timeout here.
Mares on to hold. The ball is going to be on the near hash, and Livingston will use a timeout. And there's going to be some questions as to timeout count.
Yeah, they've not been updating that.
Well, it's not even that they haven't been updating it. It hadn't really been communicated all that much because there would be time called. The teams would go to their respective sides, and nobody would be charged with the timeout, just like that previous one.
Right. Well, again, as it stands, the situation is this. 4 seconds left. This will be the last play. This is a 47-yard field goal attempt. This is definitely in his range.
His long on the year is 45.
Now, the wild card here is if he somehow shanked it and hit it short, it could be caught and returned.
Correct. So here we go. 4 seconds left. We don't believe there will be any more timeouts. Mares goes down. Ball is snapped. Hold is down. The kick is up. End over end, and it is good! Liberty wins! 47-yard field goal! 47 yards!
And the student section is rushing the field. Oh my gosh, Ross Norwood, we have not seen a winner like that in some years. 47 yards, Diego Diaz with the winner, and man, oh man. W-O-W, wow. Cannot believe what I just saw, Ross. This Liberty Panther team with just all kind of heart, determination, and coming back. There were multiple times in this game where they could have laid down and just did not.
You cannot script. And Diego Diaz, who's a senior this year, he has been kicking since he was a freshman. He was injured last year or a lot. But you knew there was going to be a game where he hit a monster field goal. And that was this game. And Liberty, with time all zero, 38-35 for their first district win and second win of the season.
We have not seen a kick like that since Jesus Landaverde was kicking, and he had multiple game winners.
He had a playoff game, a long playoff game winner.
Up in was it Madisonville?
I believe so. That was before I was doing games,
right.
But I remember listening to that game, listening to Bill Buchanan.
Man, my heart is still racing. 10-4A action, and Liberty gets the first district win. They move to 2-3 on the season, 1-1. and they will be hosting the Lumberton Raiders next week.
Lumberton, a big win. They'll be coming off a big win.
A big win over Huffman. And man, oh man, just you said it earlier, couldn't have scripted this any better as the team gets down there for the school song.
Back and forth is, I think, probably the best way to describe this game, or at least in the second half.
Thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team.
Joe, I'm looking at it here. Liberty took the lead for the first time in this game with 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, Livingston scored again with 8:02 in the fourth. Liberty jumped right back and scored with 4:09 in the fourth. Livingston, 82-yard run by Oliveras with 3:15 remaining in the game. Next drive, Frankie Mares, 81-yard run. And then, of course, Livingston scores to tie it up. And you're going, what in the world's going to go on? He had a missed extra point, and he had a 2-point conversion. But at any rate, Diego Diaz wins it for the Panthers with a 47-yard field goal kick. For Joe Roberts, Richard Ewing, our entire cast of characters, we will see you next week. Your happy final, 38-35 Liberty.